Alright, let's get this started. Alright, so we just done the semifinals, so it's us versus the those the special forces there. But right now, we are going to go see Nial in Liberal News and see what's going on. Okay. And I'm going to be a little cheeky when it comes to the finals. I'm actually going to use the death blow and see if it'll work on bosses. Hey, there you are. Amazing, Dorothy actually got the message to you guys. It didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease? Come on, Nial, that's just mean. So, I hear you won your match today. Yeah, we did. Dorothy was absurdly cheerful when she got back from it. Cool. Nial, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on the big shots. Not a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get some documents. Let's say they're on loan from some of my army contacts. Keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. So Joshua, open the black folder and let's see what we got. Alright. Let's look at Colonel Richard. Okay, born 1168 in the Rouen region. Graduated head of its class, later assigned Mobile Task Force, led by Cassius Bright. You know that. Recognized in the Hundreds Day War. Appointed staff of the Military Operations Officer. Suggested formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as first commander. Okay. Well, he is the man in charge. Always seemed to be sharp. It's like Major So was read about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So Dad really was a colonel. Wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that. What about Captain Altair? Damn. Would have liked her too. Born 1175. Okay. Her excellent grades in the Military Academy earned her a place on the staff of military operations shortly after graduation. Reassigned to the Intelligence Division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Okay, later appointed as his aide-de-camp, assisting directly with Military Operational Command. Sounds great. An intellectual big shot, looks like. That point means that she's working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. And this guy, the man in the mask, Lawrence. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Age and nationality unknown. Member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's been disguised all along. He's not even from Liberal. What's up with this old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding. So maybe the Colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter. Possibility. I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before. Thanks, Nial. At least we know a little bit more about who we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. We learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around, too. Juicy? For example, First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz of the Royal Guardsmen currently wanted for questioning. Was in the Academy same year as Captain Altair. Really now? Never give off the impression that they got along that well. Maybe because they're Academy rivals. Kanan's got the brains, Julie's got the combat skill. Pretty big difference there. See, I imagine so. So Julie's always been a super serious knightly type, huh? Next up, this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. Kids know about Princess Claudia, right? Sounds familiar. Memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She was the granddaughter of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. Right, she's not well known, but she's the direct descendant of the Queen. What I could dig up, she lives in the royal keep and pretty much stays there most of the time. It seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her. Huh. Not super unusual for rich families, but still, just gross. That's not the point. The issue is, who is this someone? Spot on, kid. Could be... Could it be the Queen? Could it be the Duke? Or could it be the Colonel? Who's pulling the strings out of all these people? The Colonel. Hey, not bad, kid. Colonel Richard's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like. Knew it. Is that kind of weird? Why would he be involved setting up an arranged marriage? Pretty interesting, ain't it? Now there's something I want from you two. Huh? He wants to win the tournament and give you information on the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? Okay, you're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got you information. This is called give and take, sweetheart. Sure, and it's been helpful. Alright, we'll let you know if we find anything. That's what I like to hear. Though if it all goes well, I might not even need to rely on you two. Excuse me for a sec. Hello, Liberal News. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. Meet you there. What's going on? Sorry to run on you, but I gotta go meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. Sun's going down as is. Hey, I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. You too, don't screw up the tournament match. Well then, what should we do now? Let's just stop by the guild and go back to the hotel. I'll report the information that Nial got from us. Alright. There we go. South block. Alright, any requests? I already cleared it. Hell yeah. Still second class. Congratulations on assignment, well done. Finish any other posts? Let us know. Still, Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing the championship bout. It's a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Pretty intense. Wouldn't go patting us on the back yet, though. We aren't better than Kurt, not by a soul. Sure, we just got lucky. We had Zen along with Olivier's guns and magic cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we made it as far as we have. You two are very humble. Rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well... So, Second Lieutenant Lawrence is part of the Jaeger Corps. More specifically, Jaeger Corps known as Jester. First I heard of that name. Definitely, I'd best look it up. Do the Guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere in matters of state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They often employed in border disputes and some quite opposing viewpoints with us regarding the safety of the common man. That doesn't sound very nice. So I take it there's no chance of getting any information on this. I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, might be able to find the information you seek. It takes several days to gather the necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that alright? Championship, championship. This has nothing to do with the competition, so yeah, if you please. Thank you, Elon. Elnun, sorry. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, I uncovered a few morsels of information. Really? Remember the Imperial Royal family will be arriving in Gransel during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberal, since the war 10 years ago. So it's fairly significant. See, you're right. That does seem connected with the talk of Princess Claudia's marriage. I actually don't think about the Imperial Royal family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever met is Olivier. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. Well, 16? Geez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. Unless we revert to a much more repressed time, it is much too soon for marriage. Indeed, as I said, I suspect there's political motive to push this for wedlock. Finding that mode would be no doubt proved to be the most valuable endeavor. Gotcha. If we could earn that invite to the castle, we'd be able to investigate much more easily. And we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. Hell yeah, sewer key B. What the heck is this? Sewers, we always keep a few on the hand at the capital branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access gates near the Grand Arena. Pretty strong monsters living down there, so I fear it might make a suitable training ground. Bring it! I'll totally use the warm-up. Thank you, Elna. Just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head down with Zen and Olivier after we meet up with them tomorrow. Wow, it's late. Probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two. Oh, what's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counterterrorism measures. It's best to avoid going out after 9 if at all possible. Two should go on home. I think it's a little obnoxious. What if you need to go after? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's the higher ups that makes the decisions, miss. Sorry, cause any trouble. Everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where's that you two live? We're staying at the hotel in North Block. I'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Hold a second. I could have sworn I've seen you two somewhere before. Hey, these kids are in the tournament. No, I didn't mention it. Oh, were you guys in the audience? Heh. Well, we were on security detail. That match was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's a championship now. We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. You gotta be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. The special ops guys just rubbed me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I just don't get what goes through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful to Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why they're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match. Thank you. Do everything we can. Phew. This is all kinds of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the intelligence division is just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down from the chain of command, they accept it as the truth. Well, I hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wise not to stir up any trouble with the rank-and-file soldiers. What do you say we stay in a room tonight and just rest up? Okay. Okay. Alright. Somebody was there. Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on alert when we go inside and be ready for a fight if things don't look right. Huh? I think we got a trespasser. Maybe the explosive set, so be careful. You're kidding, right? Did you do it exactly as I tell you? No questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. Let's go inside. Alright. Oh? So you got away. That's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been here. Nor does it feel like there were any traps set. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? We do have a letter, though. Guess this is all that was left behind. Tonight, at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this. That's it? What cathedral? That huge church over the West Block? It's already almost 10 now. Sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go? Absolutely not. What? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers say they were going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You bet they're keeping a close watch on the West Block, too. Oh. Still, I hate to pretend we never got it. Go by myself then, huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. Shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. Just need you to stay here. Hey, I'm no less abrasive than you are. I can handle myself and won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's out going to work on me this time. Still, that's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me, or that you're worried for me. Why are you not telling me? How can you tell I'm keeping something from you? Closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me, not for very long anyway. Impressed, huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. Almost 10, so we have to hurry. Okay, I want your promise. Anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, let's get a move on. Goody, goody, goody. Out we go. You know, I've never gotten used to these controls. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful not to hit any guards here. So the patrol, if in the slower spots, will probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chance we can to get past them. Okay. Oh wow, they really zoomed out for me here. So, I need to get to the west block. Okay. That ain't happening. Oh, that would be why. Okay. Okay, that ain't happening either. Actually, I would have to go down and around, but first I need to make sure that the guard there is done patrolling. Okay. Oh, God. What am I going to do? Am I going to have to go through here? No. Am I going to have to go through the sewer? Alright. Am I going to have to go all the way around to the south block? Let's see if I can get to the sewer first. Okay. Okay. Sewer was not the right answer. But I have not been seen, so I'll take that as a win. Okay, so I'm going to go south, and I just need to get to that south block. Oh. Oh, no, there's a guard right there. Oh, no. Holy crap. Good Lord. West block right there. We are close. Oh! Jesus Christ. Yes! What insanity. Okay. So now the cathedral is right there. Of course, you're not going to make it that easy for me. God, you had to make this so difficult to see. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, just gotta inch forward. Alright, I think I made it. I think we cleared it. Alright, we made it. Stay focused. I'll go first. Stay close. Okay. I'm sorry, Estelle. Guess I misunderstood, huh? You came after all. You. Hey, aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on a scenic route? Thank you for what you did back there. Assume you got my message? The letter was yours. But why would you do something so secretive? Now I get it. It was her all along, huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable. What? Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. Nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back at Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why you call us here? I'll answer your question one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long, deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you get invited to the dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. Realize it's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, it's kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in the hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Really now? Almighty Adios, thank you for your gift most sacred. In that case, I've only one favor to ask. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies even in a situation like this. We'll do everything we can. Grateful. Please take this with you. Thank you. Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty's probably under that very heavy guard by the Special Ops men. But you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. Sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it, we'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? I was deceived and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs. This happens not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. Can't imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there's a chance we'll lose tomorrow's match. Certainly, you'll do just fine. That Calvardian martial arts is extremely skilled. You're both children of Colonel Cassius Bright. And you knew our dad too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army, the Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything except a bow staff. Guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as weapons, or so I imagine. Really? Didn't know that my use of the staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure I hoped you'd inherit that same kind of mindset. He'd be proud of you. Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes you think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us, this is Grand Soul City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we'll now be patrolling the main facilities. Apologies for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Quite alright, thank you. Just a moment, please, I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay. Please be careful. Am I gonna have to sneak back to the hotel? Phew, I managed to avoid the patrol so far. Doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. Guess the night patrols are finally done. Rest for a moment, then head back. Okay. So much is going on, it's starting to give me a headache. I'll bet. Everyone imagined it'd be Lieutenant Schwartz waiting for us at the cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting? Could it be you were thinking to be someone you'd known before? Well... Oh, sorry, forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Still. I won't ask you about anything before we met until you're ready. I'll try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. So I think he got a little stronger during our travels. It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us, each and every one of them living his or her own life, all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality and history, a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without reason, or a motive, or an excuse. It's only when I remember that I start to feel I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself. Tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful having someone with me. The sky, Dad, most of all, you. So I promise, once this whole matter is settled, if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know. Really? Really? The stars are my witness. Okay, then we have ourselves a deal. So, all my gloom's gone fluttering away. Because once you told me that you gotta tell me, I tell you what I gotta tell you. What? Oh wait, is that what the thing you had on your mind? Yep. You have to psych myself up for it. Really something so dramatic? If that's important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. I guess the situation does feel kinda right. But still, no dice. Not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear you seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because we got a big talk planned. Makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. Gotta show the special ops types how a touch of a girl power can ruin their whole day. Ruin their... Really are your father's daughter. What's that supposed to mean? Better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Somebody I think we're going to do just fine tomorrow. Yeah, after a bit of training in the sewers. Hey guys. Yesterday was genuinely awful. Returned the embassy over full of spirit when those tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinging disparagement at me. Tightened the security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yep, went to bed rather early so we didn't have any problems. Well, now let us something that might really give us an edge. Hell yeah. That should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need when you need it. So what do you say we check out the sewers? The gate's just north of the arena. If it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. Yeah, I need to have all my core power charged. I am not dealing with it. There we go. There is no map for this, so I just want to scout out the nearby area.
Take that! They messed with the wrong.
So there were strong enemies here. These guys aren't really that powerful. I mean, I am still at least getting a decent amount of experience, but... Alright, so... Nothing here. I can see all that treasure there that I want.
They messed with the...
Yep. Take all the power I need.
They messed with the wrong...
I'm thinking this battle is going to be rough. I mean, I am fighting 3 special forces and their commander. Now, if I could petrify one of them, that would make it so easy for me. Tira bomb. Alright. Holy crap. Okay. What we got here? This one's been defeated. Arts are ineffective, so you gotta physically fight them. Alright, well, looks like I'm using my core power on this one.
We're finished. Alright, we're good to go.
All that for only 72 experience. Wait, when's a win? Gladiator headband. I mean, that is just a free, you know, attack 1. His defense is so dwarfed compared to, like, everybody else's. He truly is a glass cannon. But getting that boosting core power is gonna help out.
Savor the victory.
The difference. Like, he's taking, you know, triple digits in damage. Everyone else is, like, taking double or single digit. That really should have hit the mole as well.
Savor the victory. We earned. Take that. Savor the victory. We earned.
Alright. He needs one, she needs one. Alright. It's too good! It's too good, what can I say?
We're good to go.
Like, that Petrify is coming out, like, more and more often. Okay, so that's a door. That leads underground. Okay, so let's go through the door first. Oh, this guy does petrification. Yeah, no, we don't want that. You out of the way. Well, he can take
Messed
that.
with the wrong guy.
Okay, more monsters. Any way you can hit all. Yes. Bye-bye.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Oh yeah. Found a Cestus. Nice, and an upgrade for him. I will take that. It's like, yep, 17. Okay, so... Okay, so... Switch there. Alright, looks like the monster for this chapter. Let's do it! Okay, monsters.
You're finished.
Honestly, just
Let me show you the truth. Take that. Enjoy the show.
yeah, that works. Now the question is, was that the one that connects the east and west sewer? Yep. Kinda useless for me, but you know what? We got that out of the way.
Take that. Take that.
Once again, thank God for the fast forward feature of this game.
All right, we're good to go.
Not bad. Terror bomb. Okay, was there anything else around? Nope.
Savor the victory.
Here we go. Okay, we're done with that.
Take that.
That's that. Let's move out.
So I don't need to use Normet. I got all these terror bombs for some reason. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, we're done with this area. In its entirety.
Take that. Enjoy the show.
I tried. Okay.
Take that.
All right, we're good to
Yeah,
go.
we're good. Alright, we're almost fully back up and ready to rock.
Take that. Take that. Savor the victory.
Alright. There we go.
You're finished. That's that then. Let's move out.
Hawkeye, huh? Nope. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Looks like we got everything from this place. Now it's just building back our core power and get ready for the tournament. And hope that the that I could use my death blow too. Because that would just be hilarious. Ow! Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to get hit by that.
All right, we're good to go.
Take that.
Piece of cake.
So we'd need about 400 for them to level up? Yeah. Not really happening. I also need to stop fast forwarding so I know how much experience I'm getting from these fights now.
Piece of cake.
10. Yeah, 40 battles just ain't gonna cut it for me. Nah. 40 battles is a bit too much.
Take that.
Piece of cake.
Alright, let's rest up. Report, and then switch up our orbment just for a second. Alright. We didn't upgrade, but hey, we eliminated all the big monsters in the game. So, you know, we got that going for us. north block. Alright. We're not full up on our core power, but I don't think we'll need it. So who would I take to do this? Let's see. You know what? Olivier has probably the best. Let's do this. Welcome everyone to the Grand Arena. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the daily matches. Made all the necessary preparations. Bring it on! Right, we're on the blue team room. Hell yeah. It's just us. So it's just us in here. The waiting room feels awfully big right now. Actually, it is a pretty big room. Team sports events and circuses alike used to be held here. It was back when gladiators fighting monsters was a man's only source of entertainment. Guess that would explain the size if there were circus animals in here. I must say, it certainly doesn't measure up to an imperial opera house, but even so. About the size of an outdoor concert venue, and that's certainly acceptable. Excuse us for being less gaudy than you imperialists. May have gotten a little too early, huh? So, sizable tricky time before the match starts. Really? Waiting around really does get kind of boring. Why don't we talk to the people on the grounds? Sure. Oh well, what new turn of events is this? I thought for sure you'd go with them. I got the feeling something's changed between the two of them. Some type of step forward. Hello, Mr. Observant. I've definitely been feeling some pressure from the matches. Today they seem a lot more relaxed. Oh, to be that young again, eh? But are they ready for the feelings that well up from within them? If they are not, the feelings are surely ready for them. Such delightful awkwardness. I look forward to what comes from it. Really just don't get you. Ooh. Something wrong? Feeling alright? I'm okay, I just got the chills all of a sudden. Like someone's talking about us or plotting something. I think I can guess who that is. Alright, so. I'm gonna save. Hey, Estelle, you did it. The final fight. So exciting. Deep breaths, Dorothy. Come on, do it with me. Don't relax. Keep yourself still and focused. You won't be able to get any good shots. Don't worry about that. I'll take my best pictures when I'm hyped like this. They're more natural, you see. I guess they would be. Dorothy, I think you're some kind of savant or something. Ah, you're here. Estelle, Joshua. Professor? You came to watch us? But of course, you've always been such a big help to me. I owe you two at least that much. Thanks, Professor. Well, how'd you scrape together the mirror for a ticket? Bit of a lucky break on my part. The museum director had some sudden business to attend to, so he couldn't make it. I'm here instead. Heh, sure you guess you'd never be able to get it here on your own pocket. Huh, not that I would try, of course. I'm sure I could find a way if I put my mind to it. Hey, right, I'm here, and here I am. And I'll be shouting your names to be sure. Knock 'em dead, you two. You bet we will. Thank you, Professor. Well, here's the rest of our guild. Is there anybody else that... Oh my god, our guys are here too. Oh. No, it's not our guys, sorry. Okay. Okay. Okay, nothing crazy. Is there anybody else I recognize? Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to talk to the bracers. Something wrong, Kurt? Oh, it's you guys. Get some time for the fall match. Give it all you got, okay? You bet. You don't look so good there. Are you okay? You seem pale. Just a little lightheaded. No, it's kind of odd. I don't seem sick, so why am I lightheaded? I'm having a flashback. Or actually, I had about 3 months ago. Huh. I mean, amnesia, do you? It's kind of embarrassing. Perhaps even a bit cliche, but I actually don't remember a thing about it. So I can't even remember what my job was that got me hurt in the first place. Doctor said I wasn't in shock or anything, but offered no other explanations. What a story. Is it okay to participate in the match even in that condition? Told you, physically there is a thing wrong with me. In fact, I'm feeling a lot better just talking it over with you. In time, those flashbacks will start to take shape and I remember what happened, so don't worry about me. Starting to look a little better than you did a minute ago. Just be careful though. Thanks. You guys too. Good luck out there. We're all here to root for you today. Representing the Bracers Guild, so make sure to make us proud. Hey newbies! Your opponents are tough, but you guys should be able to take them, no sweat. Break a leg out there, we'll be cheering on you like you wouldn't believe. Hey guys, listen, just relax and do what you've always done. No pressure. Oh, when? It's gonna be amazing. Okay, anybody else? Not over here, at least. Alright. Don't see anybody else. Oh! Estelle, Joshua, is that you? Mayor Klaus? What brings you here? Good to see you both again. Sure as I told me, you've gone traveling all over the kingdom. You've certainly grown up nicely in the time since we last met. Thank you very much. Well, I can't speak for myself, really. But you seem chipper as ever. It's kind of refreshing to see. Well, I won't let you young folk beat me just yet. So you two made it all the way to the finals. Maybe a little old for such a thing, but I came to watch. Came all the way rolling for that? No. Got an invitation out of the blue to a dinner party. I only arrived in Garnsel this morning. Came by way of an airliner. No way. I think I get it. Invitation came from Duke Dunn, right? Oh, you know of it. Originally planning to attend the birth ceremony for this married couple, then journey here. But this lady officer approached me out of nowhere and told me that I was invited. Well, I guess as to who that was. Yeah, it had to be Captain Almatea. Sadly, my wife's not just much of the traveling sort, so I didn't have much choice but to come here myself. She's not here? Pardon me. Chance that may also be attending that dinner party. Oh? See, that explains it. Hardly seems appropriate when to call a dinner party with Her Majesty is taken now. But you two will be there. I might not feel quite so awkward. So you'll have to try that much harder to win. I think I'm going to find myself a seat. Best of luck to both of you. Can't believe he's going to be at the dinner party. Think Mayor Mabel will be there as well? Seems likely. Probably a lot of influential people in attendance. Just need to focus on winning our match and we'll see everyone there. Sounds good. Speaking of which, it's almost time. Let's return. Alright. This way I don't talk to everybody again. Let's do this. Oh, it looks like the Duke and Colonel Richard are showing together today. Indeed. He's here to watch his subordinates compete. So that's the Royal Army's darling of the public, huh? He's handsome enough and well-groomed. He looks like the capable sort. I guess so. Doesn't seem to bear much resemblance to when I saw him in Bose, at least in terms of character. But what indeed can one do? I suppose that he's worthy of being considered a rival to the great Olivier Lenheim. Daddy's worried about that. Looks like it's starting. Here we go. Alright, we're out finally. Trust everyone's ready. We're putting everything into this. For tears or for laughter. This is it. Game faces, guys. Here we go. Who we fought for has been about as tough as Tapaki, and half this team is a pair of rookies. Doubt they'll be able to stand up to us. Don't be so sure. Both of them are part of the Bracers Guild. Indeed. Raiding up on them. Good, now stay focused and don't underestimate them. Yes, sir. Were those guys grousing over there? Let them be. They're covering their faces like that, I can't imagine they much in the way of self-confidence. If they lack my dazzling good looks, there's probably a lot of sniping and backbiting in the ranks. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I even know I'm considered very attractive to women. Second lieutenant, right? What is it, boy? Joshua? That's sword technique. No, never mind. Best of luck. And to you. Hey, don't let their talk get you all depressed. We're about to start. Now begin the final match. Both teams to your starting places. This is either going to be hilariously easy or absolutely rough. Ready? Go. Alright, so. I am... Ooh, new music change. I like it. So. He's got a lot of health. So what I'm going to do is... Yeah, we're going to focus down on... We're going to try to focus down on one guy. Alright. I need Olivier to hurry up and go. Alright, here we go. This should one-shot him. Never mind. He resisted it. Okay. It might work on his other guys, though. So, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to start taking them down.
You're finished.
Alright.
Let me show you the truth. Take that.
Alright, there we go. That works. That does not. Just so he doesn't die on me. He's weak to everything. Alright, get rid of you. I see. Okay.
Come on.
Alright. Oh my god, I need you guys to actually hit.
You're finished.
That Earth Guard is going to be very annoying. There's not much I can do while he has that up. Alright. We get a Loctira going. Yeah, I kind of feared that was going to happen, but everybody else needed the healing too. Plenty of specialty eggnog.
Not bad.
Damn, I don't have anybody with impede that can act right now. Oh well, since it's only the one guy, if I put him into that where you're just going to keep casting Earth Guard, the game's over. Or not. Okay. Okay. Anything else I could do to this guy? Not really. But it's time to beat the crap out of him. There we go. I was hoping I could one-shot him. You know, you try, you save up these things, and it just doesn't always work out. KO! Can't be. We're the best of the best. Could we lose? We're beaten? We won, we really won. And I'm exhausted. Now the winning team will be blessed with a few words from Duke Dudden. Representing the team will be Zin. Please come forward. Wow, you look bigger up close. Are all Easterners as huge as you? Now I'm quite a little outside the ordinary. Stay well, slept well, and trade diligently. The turtle way. I'm the way I am because I tend to think about everything very carefully and deeply. I see. I like you, Zen. Allow me to present you with a prize. 100,000 mira and the invitation to the dinner party. Thank you very much. Ideal shine her light and glory upon you and your friends. My beloved citizens, let's hear a big round of applause for the victors. An interesting conclusion, I'd say. Lieutenant Lawrence, you truly have no shame. His Excellency must surely be ashamed to see his men beaten by such rabble. Was all that posturing just for show? I am indeed shamed. Come now, I'll tell you, you need to criticize him so. Truth be told, I myself asked Lawrence to hold back. What? It would behoove any member of the Intelligence Division not to put all of his strengths on display. And in this instance, it works to our benefit that the others win the championship. I see. His race, too, seems taken with Easterner. He'll serve as an ample distraction. Still, it is a pity. If Lieutenant Schwartz or General Morgan had participated, the show would have been far more dynamic. Surely you jest, sir. Surely you wanted the tournament to be more dynamic. Perhaps you should have participated yourself. Like Julia are no match for your strength, after all. I don't think quite highly of my skill with a sword. Doubt I'd be able to defeat the second lieutenant here if he fought as hard as he could either. Hardly. I believe you somewhat overestimate my strength. I'm nothing but a refined former Jaeger in a soldier's uniform. Beg to differ. I have confidence in my ability to judge the strength of others, and about the only person I could see being able to fight you on equal terms would be him. Speaking of whom, his children will shortly be entering the council. Shouldn't we be taking some sort of steps to deal with them? Leave them be. We'll honor the arrangement with the Duke. Besides, it's far too late for the Bracers Guild to cause us any real trouble. But, sir! Lawrence, how far along would you gauge the plan's progress? Just over 90%. Certain I'll be able to guide you to our destination within the next few days. Excellent. A new dawn fast approaches for this kingdom, and even if I must endure the stigma of treason, I shall pave the way for the glorious morrow. Whew! Well, that was one hell of a fight. No clue that Lieutenant Lawrence was so strong. Yeah, I think we got lucky. Even now, it's hard to believe. I don't like it. Huh? Yeah, it's nothing. More importantly, that fancy shindig is supposed to be happening at night. From what I understand, it's going to run late in the night, so they're setting up rooms for us. Ah, most generous of them. Roaming soldiers with all those stuffed shirts are sure to chafe the worst way. An uncomfortable phrase. But dining? Liberal royal dining? The very prospect of such decadence. Look at me, my mouth can hardly contain itself. Where's my handkerchief? It's getting all over. It's good to see that you haven't lost your sense of perspective, Olivier. Indeed, let us be off then. Off to gorge our souls upon the 7 courses of courtly affection. Oh, that's the plan, is it? Well, fancy meeting you here. Son of a bitch. You wander all over the place every damn day and leave me wondering what the hell you're up to. Have you got completely mad? What possessed you to participate in a martial arts competition? Oh, come now, my dear Muller. There's no need to crease your lovely face with such an ill-tempered expression. After all, this is not is it not true that good fortune comes to those who favor those around them with a smile? I am smiling! Spirit, you recognize that uniform. That looks like Imperial military to me. Looks like he could be a tough one to take in on a fight, too. I don't believe me, bet. My name is Mueller. I was just recently appointed as resident military officer at the Urbonian embassy. Known this whack job for a very long time. One might even call us schoolyard chums. Fret not over his dark demeanor. Without his presence wouldn't light up the room the way it does. Okay, you really need to shut up now. Right. Now, where was I? From the look of things, this fellow caused you some trouble. As a representative of the Urbonian embassy, I sincerely apologize. That's okay. He hasn't really been a bother. Actually, it's been a big help to us in the tournament. Olivier? Did you deliberately try to keep your participation in the tournament a secret from the embassy? Oh, perish the thought. No, rather I simply never told them. How is that any different from hiding it? Okay, but fine, what's done is done. Now though, we're going back to the embassy. Yes, you're coming with me. Eh? Please do, wait a moment. We have all been invited to the Delightful Indeed Wondrous dinner party. Delightful Wondrous, eh? Sounds nice, too bad you won't be attending. You're going to be confined in the embassy for a little while. Are you serious? When do I ever joke? Ah, cruel fate. Truly you drive a knife into my heart. The promise of this dinner party has been all that's helped me maintain my will to live. You know, I actually feel kind of bad for him. Is it really that big of a deal if you let him go to the party? What's your reasoning behind this? I knew I could count on you. About how lovely I think is true friendship. Such warmth and affection as opposed to the cruel frigidity of my schoolyard chum. I don't think you folks really understand just how serious this is. But try to picture this. A dinner party populated by royalty and its influential guests from across the country. And also in attendance an arrogant fool who never shuts his mouth because his foot is lodged so far in it. They found out that his uncouth imbecile was an Urbonian citizen. My beautiful and gracious comrades, why have you suddenly fallen so silent? Sorry, Olivier, but he does kind of have a point. Yeah, your usual behavior might not be appreciated in the royal castle. True, we wouldn't want to start the international incident, would we? You would turn on me so easily? The war only ended 10 years ago. Relations between our countries can still be strained at times. You'll just have to grin and bear it, Olivier. Please, Muller, hear me out. I'm so sorry I didn't say anything before. You know, when you... This isn't a debate. My dinner party! My royal cuisine! Is this really okay? Can't say I really like it, but the facts are the facts. Well, there's nothing much we can do about it now. We'll just have to enjoy ourselves twice as much in order to make up for him not being able to join us. Oh well, I guess you're right. Let's get our stuff together and go to Gransel Castle. Well, I guess we, go report in to the Bracers Guild because, you know, they're going to want to know of our success. And also, I'm definitely going to want to heal myself. You know what? I still don't think it's safe to save just yet. Wait, Joshua. Wasn't Chloe coming to the capital right about now? Now you mentioned it, she did say she'd meet us before the birthday celebration. She'd definitely be here by now. Oh no, there wasn't a girl about our age named Chloe who came around and asked for us, was there? Promised to meet up here. No, I'm afraid there's no one by that name. Raspberries. Maybe we should have asked where she was staying. Rich relatives, though it's not much of a lead, I suppose. She's simply running late, and we'll try to contact her shortly. If she comes by, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. Alright. Okay. Alright. North Block. Be sure I'm fully recovered. Okay. Orb informed. Congrats on your championship victory. Please enjoy your surge and put all the worries behind you. Seems nice to set up. Alright. There we go. Oh, we're going to the castle, right? Just remind you, since we're going to be staying at the party, we won't be able to leave until evening. Let's go. Let's show the gatekeeper our invitations then. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. This is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need... Hey! Hi there. Sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You're still staying in town? Yeah, so some business. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, baby pass. Formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace? What? It's a giant. See right here? Written invitation. Let's see. Appreciation for your performance in the competition. You're quarterly invited to a dinner party. Okay, you guys are in the martial arts competition. Right? And I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So is that you? You got it. Greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. Head maid told us you'd be coming. Missing someone. What happened to him? Kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, that's a pity. No matter, please go in. Hell yeah. Wow, it's like the Hawking Gate, but something more impressive about it being part of a castle. Bet it's more solid too, since it's the royal castle. Part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the wall. Capital has been ravaged by war. As a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family. So the stories say. Pretty neat. Oh, we will. First off, we gotta find the head maid. This is a massive castle. Holy crap. Say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just pretty, it's got history. I feel the traditional rules of the old kingdoms here. Welcome to Gensel Castle. Oh crap. Captain, I'll tell you. This isn't really unexpected, but even so. So I've become the invitation of the good Duke. And you are? Pardon me. I am Captain Kanan Amatea of the Intelligence Division, head of the Gransel's Castle Defense. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. Too kind, really. May I say, I didn't know they made a woman showing as pretty as you into the captains. Must do fine work. My, but are you the flatterer? Well, I'm not showing as your bracer friends. Estelle and Joshua Bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? Guess that it has. Quite some time. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to the full-fledged bracers and came to Gransel. Never even heard of the follow-up report on it. I see. It's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. The hell's with her? Understood. I trust you to take care of the professor. Oh, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Shay, if you would please do the honors. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs. But do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. Well, that's one fine woman. Hate to say this, Zen, but your taste of women is crap. Nothing fine about that fox face, Harvey. I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I just tend to find that women that like to try to be pretty good people once you peel back a few layers, so to speak. You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. On my honor. Oh, sorry about that. You're supposed to show us the room, right? Yes, please, follow me. Pardon my not saying before, I'm ashamed. Maid here at the castle. Bid your service this evening for the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you. Please show us the room? Certainly. Oh, wow. You love that chandelier. Talk about classy. What's that way? It's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. Hasn't seen much use in recent days, though. I see. Was the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh, no. It's just that the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep it late. Shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come, then, shall we? This is the room where you'll be staying. Please go on. Okay, pardon us. Holy Stragas! Never imagine ever staying in a place like this. Nice, let's make a good story for later. We'll be there sometime before the party. Free to explore the castle, but security areas are off limits. Ask you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep where the Queen resides. Small palace of sorts built on the garden terrace on the roof. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people who grants from during the birthday festivities. So you cannot go to the royal keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you like. As for the other restricted areas, royal guard room and the treasury. Makes sense. Yes, the intelligence division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who are invited doing? They're already arrived. Imagine them relaxing in their respective rooms. Alright? Mary Claus is here too. Oh yes, arrived some time ago. Now if you excuse me, I'll be off. Need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then. Hey Zen, we want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit. We'll be back in time for the party. Must be nice to be so young and worn out after the tournament. No problem, have fun. I'm gonna keep back and relax. Need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told me that we have to talk to the head maid Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees too. We likely know most of them. Indeed we do. Ah, Joshua, Estelle, you made it. It's been quite a while. Dean? You were invited to the banquet as well? Just arrived today. Well, Mayoral Bird, you told me you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. No idea we'll be seeing you here, Dean Collins. A member of the Royal Assembly, a man of great respect and liberal. It's only fitting to be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me. What's the Royal Assembly? It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every other city, and other representatives all come together to solve various problems of the state. So those guys have been invited here tonight? No, I'd say about half. Her Majesty is still ill and General Morgan is away on official military business. Mayor Dalmore Ruan was arrested on that nasty affair. And Professor Russell, a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true this talk is to the Royal Guards to be involved in some underground terrorist organizations. Hardly the time to get holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, you can use this chance to see where the Duke Dunn stands on all these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Their Majesty regardless. Biggest issue here without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy. I'd like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but it's the same story. The Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. We're told she's to come to the capital a few days ago. She's here then. We'd love to meet her. Sure you'll have the chance. Yeah, I'm sure we will too. Okay, nobody here. Ah, this is who I thought we'd be seeing. Mayor Maybell and Lila. Joshua, Snell. Ah, here at last. Kept wondering when you get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you're invited here too, Mayor. Hey, wait, you were waiting for us? How'd you know we were coming? Heard from Mayor Klaus. Heard about a pair of children entered the tournament, won its championship, were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. If I'd have known, I would have canceled my appointments to come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet with everything else going on. What is Duke Dunnan thinking? That captain was so stubborn about inviting me too. I had no real choice but to accept. Me, Captain Alvatea? Yeah, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean you haven't heard any word from the Hocking Gate? The General is unavailable. It's the longest message I've been able to wring from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I'd hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight, but I guess he couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every state in the same place at a time like this. Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, it would be some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, it feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting his position of royal proxy go to his head. Sounds about right. But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think? Whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. Plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects, and return to Beau's post-haste. Hell yeah. Love her spirit. Eat the good food. Thank her for the meal and get the hell out of here. Okay, so there's still important documents. Okay, that's it for that. Let's see, anybody from this wing? No. I know we're missing a few people, but still. Ah, Murdoch. Still, Joshua. Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here. The mayor class of individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. Must say, I never expected you two to win a tournament and end up hobnobbing in Grancel Castle. Cassius's kids to the bone you are. Yeah, it took more than our upbringing to get us here. Lots of people helped along the way. It's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Right after you left for the capital, Captain Alvatea from the intelligence division came knocking. Forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Leaston Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still on the run. Army hasn't found them yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance I have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Alvatea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. Flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way. We sure aren't, but don't worry because we're totally got that covered. We will get the Professor's message to Her Majesty one way or another. What about in here? Hello, what do we got? The place to talk, please come right in. For drinks, we have anything you can think of, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Yes, can I have some for my recipe book? So this is the garden. I need to find the head maid. Check it out, must be the castle's garden terrace. See the whole lake from here and the overlooks. Must be great for reconnaissance. As nice as it is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We got a job to do. Yeah, I'm just running around seeing what we got. Oh, must be the Royal Keep. Yeah, that's Special Forces. Who are you? Hey, you two. We're here as guests of the Duke. Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last 2 days, she hasn't been feeling well. She's not seeing anyone right now. You got it all wrong. Weren't even thinking that. It's be amazing if she were going to take notice of us. Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just, hey. Princess focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you. Might I inquire as to what's going on here? Madam, we didn't know you were back already. The dinner party will be starting soon, so I'll be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests? They're from the team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victor that someone of Bracer's social standing would even be invited here. Bracer's social standing? Such discourtesy! You wouldn't insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle? No, that's not what... Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that. Understood. Wow, she's intense. Wonder who she is. But madam, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons the Colonel laid out. Yes, and I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I'm terribly sorry, sir and madam. Security's been heightened, and as such, the royal keep and its surroundings are off limits. But may I ask, would you mind waiting in your rooms until the dinner party begins? Alright, that's fine. We'll do as you ask. Apologies, we weren't trying to cause any trouble. Huh. Fine, then just don't let it happen again. Safe return to you. Apologies you're subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda. I am the head maid at Gransel Castle, and I oversee all the housekeeping duties. Aha! We had a feeling. Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you. I know this handwriting. See? We also have our bracer emblems and identification with us. I see. Please come with me to the maid's sitting room. We discuss the matter further once we are there. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty, correct? Great. Now's not a good time. We could try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those special ops men have the royal keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Means that a private audience is probably a no-go. What do you think, Estelle? You can ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty. I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know that we really need to discuss directly. Like what Duke Dunnan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua. I have a bit of an idea. Can I get you to return here once the dinner party is over? Why? Have you thought of a way for us to see her? I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. You're gonna need some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome. Understood, we'll be back then. I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. For now, it's probably best for you to wait in the room. Hey guys, talk about being late. Party's about to start, you know? Sorry, just got caught up in sightseeing. We lost track of time. Plus, we talked to all the mayors. Huh, well, aren't we well connected? Close friends with the mayors of Roland. Plus, we've met the other mayors in the course of our travels. I see. Guess your work as bracers caused you to meet quite a few big shots. Too sure get around for junior bracers. Yeah, you might say that. Have you done any bracer assignments since we came to Gransel? It's not all that different in other countries, right? Full-fledged bracer nationality is an issue when it comes to your work. Prelim fights and legal procedures at the embassy kept me too busy to get any actual work done, though. But hey, 4 other bracers on duty too, which isn't too bad. Normally that would be enough to handle most cases, I imagine. But with all them being concentrated in Gransel, that must make it tough to handle any cases in other regions. Yeah, it could be. I feel like a goose just walked over my grave. Wonder what's going on with Sheriff back in Roland. Now that name rings a bell. You wouldn't have me talk about Sherazade, would you? You know her? She's our mentor, and she's been a close friend for ages. Oh, okay, makes sense. Met her a long time ago, when a case brought her to Calvard. She's fortunate to have a good master working with her in such a young age. Her master? Yeah, probably Dad. Please pardon me. The table for the dinner party has been set. May I show you the way? Sure, I was getting bored with the waiting anyhow. Alright, want to go and eat fancy? Sure. That fight left me starving. Let's go dig in. Come on, you two. It would be nice if you two didn't completely forget the table manners for once. This is a dinner party, right? It's all the empty plates, then. Plenty of knives and forks, though. Because it's a formal dinner. Everything comes out in specific order, starting with hors d'oeuvres. Then you use knives and forks from the outside in. I hate formal dinners. I'm sorry, they try to be fancy, but it's just needless. And that's all part of having good table manners. Here comes the anxiety attack. It's really not so bad. It does mean that you have to get some of the finest, you guys get to have some of the finest food available. Manners and etiquette are secondary. Indeed, I'm told you're acquainted with everyone who will be attending. No need to get stressed out? Guess that's true. Please don't encourage her. That note, the gentleman accompanying you going to be okay with a knife and fork? Told that folks from the East usually eat with chopsticks. Done your research? I'm a firm believer in when liberal, do as the liberals do policy. Not especially skilled with them, but I still use a knife and fork. My, how elegantly handled. I'm impressed. You're as much a gentleman as you are a martial arts champion. You flatter me. Boy, he really is a complete sucker for a pretty face. I think he's more being polite than a lech, though. Anyway, his grace is rather late. Wonder what he's up to. Indeed. If the seat at the head of the table is for the Duke, then who might that other one be for? Let's see, if I'm supposed to guess, it might be for Colonel Richard. Is it for Princess Claudia? Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. My humblest apologies for the long delay. Presenting His Grace the Duke. Well then, I must apologize for making you wait so. I'm afraid I was in a meeting from which I simply could not break away. This gentleman is Colonel Richard, commanding officer of the Royal Intelligence Division. I've invited him here to thank him for his tireless efforts in helping to deal with the terrorist situation. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I was quite gratified to be invited to this occasion by our Honorable Duke. I said you part of my uncouth soldier's uniform and allow me to sit with you. Nail on the head! Man, am I good. You gotta be kidding. We're having a dinner with him. Suspected this might happen, but it's still unnerving. Excellent, excellent! What say you, Mayor Maybell? What do you think of Grancel Castle's master chef? Is his fine cooking out on par with Fountainbow's and Thoreau's restaurant? Yes, it's quite remarkable. The wine selection is perfectly complements of the meal. I almost want to try hiring him away. You're not the first to say such things. What reviews then? Wasn't it? Is the food to your liking? Oh, it's excellent. I don't have the words to describe the sense of refinement and depth. So you believe I could develop a real taste for liberal and cuisine, though. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. And you, young bracers, I imagine you never experienced such fine food in your life before. It's extremely delicious. Far more worthy of being associated with the royal family than the person who invited us. What an underhanded compliment. Indeed, it's a genuine treat. Huh? Ah, it certainly is delicious food. Couldn't miss a chance to attend such a prestigious event as this. Thank you very much for your gracious invitation. Very kind of you to say so. I do finally remember what my butler has been telling me about. We met before during the Rouen incident. Perhaps our fates are linked in some bizarre fashion. Yes, sir, maybe so. So you've forgotten all about us until his butler reminded him? Yeah, that sounds about right. Come, let us put social classes and ranks aside for the evening. Food is abundant and wine flows freely, so enjoy to your heart's content. Grace, if we could, I'd like to do as we discussed first. Ah, yes, that's a fine idea. Actually, I have something important to say to you fine folk who represents the kingdom. I use this celebration as a place to make an important announcement. An announcement? And what that might be. I believe I'll allow Colonel Richard to explain in detail. Thank you. As you are no doubt already aware, Her Majesty has been in poor health of late. However, she's been recovering, my grace, and may grace us with a public appearance soon. It's excellent news. Could you possibly go and check in on her? Fortunately, she does not consider that to be a wise decision at the moment. Within a few days, it seems likely the terrorist plaguing the kingdom will be swept away. In light of that, the Queen's birthday celebrations will be held as originally planned. Well, the citizens will surely be happy to hear this news, as they have been looking forward to it. But surely, that is not all you wish to tell us. Right. If that were all, you could have just sent along a message. Indeed, you're correct. Her Majesty is continuing to recover, as previously stated. However, given the gravity of her condition, she has also issued a proclamation. Due to her tenuous health, she has stated she wishes to abdicate the throne and turn over the royal authority to her nephew, Duke Dudden. What? Is this true? Joshua, this is... Yeah, the conspiracy finally makes its appearance. I was surprised to hear when Her Majesty first broached the subject as well, but her illness had left her quite frail. But it's only natural. She has ruled the kingdom for 40 years, leading through the times of strife and war, all without a husband, I might add. Given that, I wish to relieve her of the stress of her duties following the festival's successful conclusion. As the heir to the throne, the decisions are mine to make. How terrible. Is Her Majesty's condition truly that severe? I'm ashamed that I've never noticed any signs in any of my annual visits. Isn't this far too serious a matter to discuss at what is supposed to be a casual dinner? Pardon my rudeness, but this all seems to stretch credulity. This lacks credit. How about that? Mayor Mabel, are you saying that you cannot take His Grace on his word? No, nothing of the sort. Simply mean that, as elected official, I don't understand why the successor of the throne can't be elected in the same fashion. That's true. Possible I'd like to hear this directly from Her Majesty. Huh? Your unease is quite understandable. But we do ask that you try to maintain your composure and allow us to continue. As mentioned earlier, I believe Her Majesty will give a formal announcement herself during the festival. Could you be persuaded to shelve your doubts until then? Well, the issue is basically this. Once this becomes common knowledge, we cannot know how the citizens will react. This is why we're telling the leaders first to help stave off any chaos or public disorder before it happens. It's also the decision of His Grace. Yes, well, this is true. Also, the Queen's abdication of the throne will have international repercussions. Other nations of the continent will have their eyes on us, and must be watchful for any action on the part of the Erebonians. Surely you can see why it's necessary to show a unified support for the new king. This is the world in which we are going to be living. Makes it all sound so rational. Yeah, he's quite the master manipulator. In other words, the official decree will be given during the birthday celebrations. But you thought it would be best to inform us first so we can be prepared for any issues that may arise, correct? Glad to see that we have an understanding. This all comes to pass, we're going to find ourselves quite busy. Yes, we'll have to announce it to the citizens. I have a question. I believe the Duke has a fair claim to the throne. However, is there not another who also has the same right? Well, no doubt you're referring to Her Majesty's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. It's true that she and His Grace have an equal claim to the throne, but it would appear that Her Majesty did not choose her due to her tender age. I must say, I agree with her wisdom in this matter. I should hardly like to impose such responsibility upon a girl so young. Yes, absolutely. For the time being, I believe it would be best for Claudia to find a fine marriage prospect. Though it is strictly informal, there is already interest from the royal families of a number of other nations. Perhaps a royal wedding could take place as soon as this year. Oh my. I understand. If that happens, we'll have two major events to celebrate. I also think she's a bit young for marriage. Excuse me, may I ask a question? Zen? I don't mind. Speak freely. Sorry to seem rude, but this doesn't sound like the kind of conversation you want outsiders hearing. Particularly a foreigner. So how come you're making this announcement now? That's solely because the serendipitous turn of events have allowed the Bracers to win the championship. We had wanted to inform the Guild of this in advance as well. I've already discussed the idea with Her Majesty. Gotcha. I guess Liberal's military embraces are just as good on terms as the stories say. Not really, but hey. Smoke screens, baby. They work. That's because we lack the military strength of the Empire or the Republic. The harsh reality is that keeping close relations with each other is a must. In any event, you do now understand our intentions. Yeah, alright. I'll pass on what we learned here to the guild then. Man, I heard some pretty unbelievable conversation by the time that was something else. I mean, I'm a foreigner, so it's not a big deal for me, but that was huge news for you guys. Of course it was. Can't believe things have gone this far already, huh? Never mind. Yeah. But really, what a shame. That food was so amazing, practically melted in the mouth. Couldn't tell what that last flavor was, though. Understandable enough. But anyway, did you want to go for a walk to work off some of that rich food? Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I could go for a little bit of fresh air. Just played tourist a little while ago, and you want to talk an after-dinner walk? Sure don't get it. Must be a local thing. I think you're exaggerating a little bit. You haven't gone out to take the sights? A lot of historic architecture around here, you know. If the mood hits me, I may still give it a shot. On the other hand, the kitchen may still have some food left over. You gotta be kidding. You're still hungry? If you had a blade to my throat, my dying wish would be for some liquor and a snack. Might go hunt up a bar or something a little bit. Things have gotten serious. We really have to find a way to get in and see Her Majesty. First things first, we gotta talk to the head maid, like we promised. She probably knows the way for us to speak directly to the Queen. Fine by me. This is gonna be rough. Oh, it's you. Colonel Richard. Heh, Estelle and Joshua. This is our first opportunity to truly speak face to face, I believe. Last time we saw one another was after Mayor Dalmore was arrested, wasn't it? Honestly surprised that you remember us. I realize we exchanged a few words, but you made quite an impression on me. My curiosity was piqued, so I did a bit of checking up on you. Quite surprised to learn that you were the children of Colonel Cassius. How'd you find that out? Please understand, I'm not trying to show off the Intelligence Division's capabilities. I'm greatly indebted to him in our time together in the Army. Indeed, more than words can properly express. Might I persuade you to stay a while and talk? I've been hoping to speak with you two for quite some time. Pardon me, Colonel, but don't you have a meeting with His Grace? I don't mind being a bit late. Ah yes, if we're going to talk, why don't we use the lounge instead? I'll mix you up a couple of virgin cocktails. I'll prepare them, sir. No, that won't be necessary. Why don't you go to His Grace and inform him that I'll be delayed? Yes, sir. Whew, pardon me then. What were you going to do to our drinks? Now then, shall we retire to the lounge? Please follow me. Joshua, what should we do? I don't see where we have much choice but to follow. Be a little late, but we could head to the head maid later. I bet she would have spiked our drink or something. I met Cassius shortly after I graduated from the military academy. I was assigned to a mobile unit that was under his command. Since that time, I found myself in his debt again and again, both personally and professionally. You did? What do you think of him at the time? Put simply, he was a hero. A master swordsman to boot. No matter the scenario, he could find a way to handle any number of battlefronts in every direction. It wasn't just a matter of sheer tactics, he understood and could direct high-level strategy as well. Quite simply, he was a man without peer. If I didn't know better, I'd say we're talking about two different people. So you were with our father during the 100 Days War. Yes, he was my CEO. Even now, I can still vividly remember the excitement that filled me as we executed his plan that turned the war's tide. Anytime I get to talk about those days, time just runs away with me. This much I can tell you. Cassius Bright had not been part of the Royal Army. Liberal would be a part of the Erbodian Empire. No way. Kinda hard to believe. Well, as a hero, he had a knack for doing unbelievable things. Left the army immediately after the war, declining even a battle for the Queen, and so few know of his achievements. But inside the army, many soldiers still hold him up as a prime example of what a hero should be. Never said more word of any of this to me. Well, it's not really the kind of thing you tell your daughter about. Not fair to criticize him for that. Hey, whose side are you on? Besides, why does any of this shock you like it shocks me? Do you already know about this or something? Well, I didn't know they was Colonel Richard's superior officer. The rest I knew about vaguely. Vaguely? You're an accomplice? Hey, calm down. It's not like you told me any of it. I just figured out a lot of it out. You told me you didn't feel like it was something worth getting out of his way to tell others about. I just don't get it. When he comes back, he's so in trouble. Please excuse us, we didn't mean to interrupt. No, seeing you like this is actually a bit of relief. When I found out your father was intending to leave the military, I desperately tried to stop him. It seems that by leaving, you did what was best for him after all. After losing his dear wife, maybe being with you was all they would help him recover. Colonel Richard. Now then, I thank you for taking some time to come here. Really can't keep the Duke waiting, so I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. Oh, alright. Apologies for making you so late. No, you both have told me one thing I wanted the most now. Thus, I have no regrets. Huh? How's that again? Sure, I'll have a chance to speak again soon. Guess I might even be here with us then to share the stories. What are you plotting? Okay, who is that man? What has he done with Colonel Richard? What are you blaming him about now? Isn't that weird to hear talking about Dad that way? I was expecting to be so nice. Doesn't seem all that villainous anyways. So it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he's got something up his sleeve. For now, we should probably put the issue of Dad aside. Yeah, I guess you're right. I hate to say it. I think he might have been playing nice just because he could get something out of it. He's an intelligence official, so probably thinks fooling a couple of kids as easy as it could be. I think that's going a little too far. Might be right. Might be the one who's mistrustful of others. You should follow your instincts and believe what everything is right. Just make sure you're prepared for anything. Don't let your guard down. I'd say a bracer's job is pretty much that, in fact. Okay, got it. Keep it in mind. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you? What the heck are you thanking me for? Anyway, we need to go back to see Hilda. Probably sick of waiting for us. Yeah, she should be in the maid's quarters. Yeah, no update on what's going on with Dad. Whew, that was a lot of exposition. Alright. There you are, I've been waiting. Awful late, aren't you? Sorry about that. We kind of got caught by Colonel Richard. Did you now? He had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea what we're up to, though. Let's see. Yes, the letter of introduction did mention that you are Mr. Cassius' children. I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels. You know our dad, too? He used to come here when we worked as General Morgan's aide-de-camp. Told that he was a school friend of the late Princess, Her Majesty's son. Late Prince? Princess Claudia's father. Yes, he was killed 15 years ago in tragic shipwreck. Would that he were still alive today, none of this would be happening. But lamenting what might have been is a fool's errand. Evening is fast approaching. We must make our preparations at once. Come in, Shea. Oh, here aren't you? Shea, right? Yes, thank you for remembering. You look well, Estelle, Joshua. I've been told your current predicament. You won't find a more dependable child. She's a great help to us whenever the princess is in the castle. Princess Claudia. Shouldn't pose a problem. Thank you. If you're ready, we should go change into your uniforms. The ribbons of the headpiece are tricky, so I'll adjust them for you. What? What do you mean? Stella's going to need to dress as one of the maids. A little playing with the hair and you'll blend right in. Oh, I get it. Uniforms don't allow much for the way of personalization. It should be ideal for sneaking in. Huh, me in a maid's outfit. Want to try on since we first met Lila. Cute, breezy, easy to move in. Hey, well, if our uniforms weren't easy to move in, it made cleaning much more difficult. Thought so. Well, let's get this sucker on me. Well, so excited. I'm glad you're in high spirits, but you need to remember your manners in front of the Queen. You won't have me to lean on this time. Why not? You're changing too, aren't you? Pardon? I mean, he did play the princess during the play at the campus festival. Is there really that much of a difference between the fancy dress and a maid outfit? That's different. It was a play. I can't appear before Her Majesty in women's clothes. Oh, you'll be fine. It's not all shameful or anything. Besides, you'll be such a gorgeous princess. Not this again. Cut the jokes, will you? Hilda, Shea, help me out. Say something. Anyone? See, that shouldn't pose a problem. Shea, don't you have that extra hairpiece designed for the princess? Yes, it's urban use, though. It's that full dark hair, so it would probably look good on him. Hey, hold on a second. Well, looks like a 3-to-1 vote. Majority rules. Let's wait, please. We use this as a changing room. Wait a minute. I remember agreeing to changing. No. Joshua, the fact this happens twice in the same game. Oh my god. Alright. If I have to change, I can do it myself. Shay, you're not planning on using makeup too, are you? Kids these days. Oh my. Ta-da. What do you think? These suits are very well. It's a pretty active maid in training. After only discovering the castle too, you certainly have me convinced. With the hair down like that, no one will be any the wiser. Perhaps you'd like to work at Grant's Castle for real when this is settled. Well, you already work as bracer, so anyway. Come on, Joshua, get out here. No chance I can talk you out of this? None at all. You're just making this take longer. Fine. You're impossible sometimes. Poor Joshua. Oh my god. Twice in one game. This game spoils everyone. Well, it's almost frightening how good it looks. Isn't it awesome? Looks better on him than it does on me, and I'm an actual girl. A bit of makeup can make all the difference in the world. Please, just say you're done. Well, I suppose so. I'll show you the way to the royal keep. You need to make certain you watch me and learn how a maid handles herself. Yes, ma'am. Finally gonna meet the queen in person. Yes, this is the do or die moment. Just have to stay focused and get to the royal keep. It's hard to take you seriously in that outfit. Well, excuse me. This is your idea. I can't believe you got the nerve to pick on. Sorry, don't get all mad. I'll treat you to some ice cream later, okay? Huh. I'm not like you. I'm not obsessed with food. Hey, I'm not obsessed with food. We get along so well, don't they? We're out of time. Let's go to the royal keep. Oh, man. Damn. Hilda, what does she have with Her Majesty at this hour? Bring you some tea and spoons at her request. The current situation means that Her Majesty is denied the right to even go about her daily life as she wishes, after all. Such harsh words. Who are these maids with you? I don't recognize them. His Grace ordered me to hire some additional staff to help. They only just arrived at the castle today. Really, now? Hey, you're pretty cute. Thank you. Huh? Well, I get the feeling we've met before. Crap. You stare so hard at every young lady you see. I hope you're not thinking any untoward thoughts. Or I think that His Grace and the Colonel would disapprove. Hey, it's not like that! We're the elite of the Royal Army. We wouldn't do that. All's well then. Will you please allow us to pass? Pardon us, ladies. Please go ahead. Phew. Thanks, Zelda. You're a real lifesaver. Yeah, that was really well done. Just glad I could help. Now then, are you planning to change your clothes before going to see Her Majesty? If you'd prefer, I could just show you the way now. I think I'm okay as is. Boy clothes, now! We're not doing this again. Oh, for the love of... Why are you always so self-conscious? Look. What's wrong with what you had on? It's not an issue of self-consciousness. By the way, Hilda, is this room what I think it is? Yes, it's Princess Claudia's bedroom. She rarely sleeps in the castle, so the room's all but unused. No kidding. I heard that the princess was tending to the queen. Guess that's just gossip then. You have to ask Her Majesty for the full details. Her room is on the second floor of the royal keep. I'll take you there. Nice lounge. And loft to go with it. Alright, here we go. Beg your pardon, Majesty. I've brought the two I spoke of before. This is Joshua and Estelle. Thank you kindly. By all means, enter. As you wish. I'll wait for you here. You two go on in. Right. Pardon us. Oh. I bid you welcome. My name is Alicia von Ussel's. I am the 26th monarch of the nation of Liberal. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a junior bracer of the Bracers Guild. I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. It's a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty. Estelle and Joshua. Truly have been looking forward to meeting you both. I regret I cannot offer you such hospitality, but I have prepared some tea. Please, have some and relax. See, so Professor Russell asked you to bring this information. That Colonel Richard has the black orbment that we've been preparing. The one that we found out that can cancel orbments in a large scale area. Or just read the next slide. How about that? Say the Colonel has acquired it. Professor told us that you might have some idea what he intends to do with it. Can you tell us anything? I have but a vague idea, but I do not think that the Colonel even knew of it. Perhaps I'm worried about nothing, but even so. Excuse me, but what is this vague idea you have? Suppose there's no harm telling you. 10 years ago, massive orbital reaction was detected beneath Gransel. Professor Russell was the individual who came to investigate. Did this happen in the vicinity of the sewers? No, far deeper than that. Professor Russell was under the impression that it might be a relic of the ancients that still functioned. Wow. So it was a bona fide artifact then. Most artifacts I know of lost their function, like the mechanisms on the top of the towers. But every now and then you might find one that still functions like Mayor Dalmore's family heirloom. Something like that is beneath Gransel. So what does that tell us about the gospel? Maybe it could be used to halt the artifact's functions. Could it do that? Yes. However, we're unable to establish the age of the artifact, or indeed why it was buried beneath the city. But it is beyond my imaginings how the Colonel could know of its existence. Professor Russell's research on how it was kept strictly confidential and off the record. Let's see. In any event, it seems likely that the trouble is on the way. Honestly, just as I started thinking maybe the Colonel might be a slightly nicer guy than we were giving him credit for, when someone's trying to stir up some trouble, that's when our spracers come in. We'll let him get away with whatever evil scheme he's trying to pull off. Expect no less from Cassius's daughter. You're acquainted with her father. He was a friend of my late son's and a great savior to the nation. Even after he retired from the army, he would sometimes undertake requests from me. Really? I didn't know that. I imagine that there are a great many things about him that you do not know, including the precise role he played in the war 10 years ago. I assume you now have been told? Well, nothing super detailed. Perhaps then that's the role I meant to play. Stella and Joshua, will you indulge me by listening to an old story? Oh yes, absolutely. It's no indulgence, Your Majesty. 10 years in the spring. Tragedy occurred in the southern regions of the Erebonian Empire. Cause yet unknown, and that's something I must admit. The Empire used that event as a pretext for their invasion. So began the sad times that would become known as the 100 Days' War. Just as the Empire made its declaration of war, a massive military force breached the Hakken Gate. It seemed like a scant moments all Liberal became occupied territory, save for Gransel. It said that the invasion force was 3 times the size of the entire Royal Army. The reinforcements for cavalry were too late to stop their advance. It was but a matter of time before Gransel too would fall. But 2 months after the outbreaks of hostilities, the war changed in a way that none could have imagined. Patrol airships had just been developed and were used to recapture Liberals' checkpoints, securing the Imperial Army's communications. The Royal Army then set about recapturing the major regions one by one using ships launched from Leastone Fortress. Zeiss, Ron, Bose, Roland. With their supply lines severed, the Erebonian forces occupying each region were swiftly crushed. And the one behind this counteroffensive was none other than one Colonel Cassius Bright. It was your father who was General Morgan's right-hand man at the time, as well as Colonel Richard's superior officer. Afterward, with the intercession of the Bracers Guild and the Septine Church, the war was brought to an end. It was at this time that Cassius lost what he treasured most in all the world, his wife. Lena, your mother, Estelle. That clock tower was destroyed in the Imperial Army's vain attempts to hold back the counteroffensive. What followed, I'm sure you know. Cassius was not even able to be by his wife's side in her final moments. No idea. And he believed that the military operation that he himself had planned effectively caused her death. Blaming himself, he left the military and took up the path of the Bracer. All to stay with the only one he had left, you. This time, he swore he would be able to protect those he loved. That idiot. It wasn't his fault that Mom died. How could he even think that? Still. Yes, you're correct. Given that all he lost in service to his country, the responsibility falls upon me. So I'm sorry, Estelle. I failed to protect your mother. I have wished to apologize to you for a long time. But you needn't apologize. You protected the peace of the country ever since the war ended. Peace that Dad and the other soldiers who defended Liberal in the war fought so hard to protect. And the peace that Mom gave her life for so I could live in it. You have nothing to be sorry for. Still, you have a kind heart. And I'm grateful. It gladdens my heart to have finally met you in person. Now more than ever. Actually, however, that is why I do not wish you to put yourself in danger. I'd like for you to remove yourself from any dealings with this matter. What? But, I mean, Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to help you. Thank you. I'm grateful for your willingness to do so. But if some tragedy were to fall you in Cassius's absence, I know no apology that could ever suffice. I ask all you go back to your home, Roland, and wait for your father to return. But, if I may, Your Majesty, the peace that Dad restored and that you protect, though it held firm, now trembles like a leaf in the breeze. If the Colonel is to use the gospel for whatever purpose he intends, and he succeeds in making the Duke the new King of Liberal, then what will become of that peace? I ask only that you consider that. Your Majesty? Right, when we became junior bracers, we inherited a whole lot of work from Dad. After the Skyband incident, we got that letter and package we've been writing all around creation ever since. Feels like our dad's been nudging us in the back this whole time. That's why we want to defend peace. So that everyone we've met and everyone we care about can go on living secure. Just like you, and just like Mom and Dad, I'm doing this because I believe it's right. Still. It seems she was right about you, huh? I too am ready. I'd like for the two of you to carry my request to the Bracers Guild. Your Majesty, at least you will do whatever you ask. My request is for the Bracers Guild to rescue those being held captive by the Intelligence Division. Amongst them is my granddaughter, Claudia. The House of the Princess is being held captive. Yes, this coup started when I backed her as a successor. In other words, Duke Dunham was out of the running. Yes, though he's my nephew, is possessed of a considerable number of character flaws. In brief, where he's lacking, my granddaughter shines. For the sake of this nation's future, I will have my granddaughter succeed me. Well, I don't actually know her, but I personally lean towards the idea that your judgment really be trusted here. No matter the era, there will always be those who object strongly to a woman wielding political power. No comment on all this. Seems relevant. Somehow. Not to mention, the memory of the invasion by a larger power is still relatively fresh. Some of them will perceive a succession or two consecutive queens to be a sign of weakness. Played too many Crusader kings to have this happen. Many a times. It is hardly surprising that such a notion has taken root in the minds of some. And some, including Colonel Richard, I presume. But right. Claudia's pending succession to the throne caught quite unawares. That, along with his passing of the information to the Duke, is what led to this coup. That was all staged so that Liberal would become a strong military power with the Colonel ruling from the shadows. Let's see. They finally lets us see the whole picture. So, if Liberal became a militarized country, what would happen then? Great many things. Taxes would be levied to fill the war chest. Horrible weaponry would be developed with the express intent causing havoc on a massive scale. A wide range of policy of conscription would be adopted. And no doubt contracting Jaeger Corps would be made legal, which is not the case at present. Oh no. Indeed, the Colonel has made very adamant requests that I enact such policies. I thought that such proposals were born out of the genuine love for his country, but I never agreed that they were the right course of action to take. The Royal Army is not all that protects this land. We have worked hard to maintain treaties with other countries. Defending a nation goes hand in hand with free cultural exchange and trade with all other nations, to the benefit of all. I feel the same way, Your Majesty. That makes sense to me. The Colonel, however, will find such notions to be womanly and foolishly idealistic. So he demanded that I abdicate the throne in exchange for Claudia's safe return. Many people have had family members taken to ensure that they would not dare oppose the Colonel. But I am the Queen. I will not allow all that I love about my country be destroyed simply because of blood ties. Still, she is my only granddaughter. Simply cannot allow her to die. Please try to relax. We hear and comply with your request. We'll see to it that the princess is rescued from those who have imprisoned her. Thank you, both of you. With that reassurance, I will do all I can to oppose the Colonel's demands. Have you any other requests, Your Majesty? The gospel still has to be dealt with. I don't think we should just leave you here. Appreciate your sentiment, but the present state of affairs does not contingent upon my freedom. The gospel shall continue to weigh heavily on my mind for a great many reasons. For my part, I will attempt to ascertain the Colonel's true intentions. What a totally awesome person. Super nice with a serious and strong will. I'll hope even 1/10 of cool when I get that old. Cool, did you actually just call the Queen that? Still, she definitely has what it takes to govern the whole country. Yeah, we don't want to try to stop this coup thing and help her. Definitely outside our jurisdiction. Well, first things first, we'll do what we can. Right. But you know, I'm still freaking out about what the Queen told us about Dad. Wonder if she's got any more tidbits she'd be willing to share. Still, Joshua, are you finished? Yep. Then we should return to the waiting room at once. It's already after 11. Actually, it's almost midnight. Whoa, it's really that late? The Queen spoke with us for a long time. If we stay any longer, it's apt to make the guards suspicious. Whew. Are you going home for the day? Yes, I believe so. Just be sure not to do Her Majesty any further discourtesy. Not fair. Please relax. We are patriots to the core. Good to hear. I believe we shall be on our way. Pardon me. By your leave. By the way, ladies, I don't think we ever got your names. May we ask them? Ooh. What should I use? Let's go with... Let's go with Dorothy. That's a very modern name. Just doesn't sound right for you. Ain't that the truth? And how about you? Karen. Huh. Too kind. Rather fond of it myself. Are you now? Alright. Where were the special ops? My name is... I think that's just about enough. This is ulterior motive at work. I mean, at least stop from us. Hey, please be safe on your way home. Aren't you, Mr. Popularity? It was like their eyes all changed when you told them your name. But hey, it was not. I didn't see you shying away from joining the conversation. Sure, but doesn't mean I wasn't nervous. I kind of lost all my confidence there. What's all this noise about? Oh, Duke Dunn. Ah, it's the lady of the court. Hey, you maids. You don't look familiar. To our new hires, who I'm instructed. This is Dorothy, and that's Karen. Still quite an experience, so I'll give them some extra training time. Come now, Philip. Enough with the staring. It's quite unusual to see coming from you, a stiff upper lip and all. Please pardon my rudeness. You look much like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. Quite dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy. It's no bother. Please don't concern yourself. No, it's not like I said. You both are quite lovely. You with the brown hair, you have a very healthy, clean look to you. So yeah, I personally think you look best with that raven hair of yours even longer. I'm honored. Ah yes, Dorothy, was it not? Shall attend to me this evening. Ah, crap. Your Grace? I don't think this tea was what you once served. Your Grace, your flirtatious while flattering, I best save for another time and place. All the maids of the castle work directly in service to Her Majesty. Trust you've not forgotten. I know some folk can't simply appreciate a joke. Castle will be mine in a week's time anyway. We can set aside some time for some fun then. Ugh. Grace, please, no more of this. I'm not minding you drink to excess, but you know how your libido gets in such instances. Say this knowing full well that I may be reprimanded for. But I said I was joking. Enough. I'm off to bed. As you wish, Your Grace. Your room's right over there. Oh, alright, Dorothy. Just let me know if you have any problems. Anything at all. You have the best advice the future king can give. Thank you very much. Aren't you cute? Yes, good, good. Good God Almighty. Apologies, I'm reserving for all this fuss. His Grace will likely remember nothing of this come in the morning. Please set your minds at ease. Certainly hope so. Truly sorry. Bad me, young missus. I beg your pardon, I must take my leave. Feel so badly for him. Truly seems to bear the weight of the world on his shoulders. No, Philip, personally? Ever since we were children. Well, not nearly as well as we once did, thanks to the one he serves. See. Sure seems like he deserves all the time, doesn't he? But that everything between the Duke and the Colonel is completely on edge. Probably. By the way, what was all that you were saying earlier about being the popular one? Duke certainly seemed awfully fond of you. Please, I'd like to keep food in my stomach, thank you. Alright, back before. I feel like I'm missing something. Why would the Duke want tea so late? Well, you see. Stop. Allow me to elucidate the matter of tea and why gentlemen should never request it in polite company. Come closer. Now you understand? Yes. Hopeless. Completely hopeless. Thanks for everything, both of you. If not for you, I don't know what we would have done. Please, it was the least we could do in Her Majesty's service. I ask that you complete the request she made of you. I feel the same way. Beg you, do everything in your power to save the princess. Are you one of her royal retainers? Yes, I regret I rarely get the chance to serve her directly. She's so kind and open. She always treated me more like a friend than a servant. The thought of her being held captive keeps me up at night. I understand. Well, you can rest easy now that we're on the job. We'll save her. Shall we be going? Yes. Whoo boy. What might it require you to do in this late hour? Oh, for the love of God, let me get back to my room. Captain Amatea. Good evening. I realize you've been invited here, but don't think it's a bit late for you kids to be walking around. Please pardon us. We've simply never been in a castle like this. We couldn't resist the urge to take a look around. Oh, that's certainly understandable. So where were you half an hour ago? Please enlighten me, if only for my own edification. See, if I say maid's quarters, that could be a problem. That is the truth. No. I mean, you know, yeah. We'll act like our guy. Down there in the kitchen. Yeah. Oh, that's strange. I'm making my rounds to there and never saw you. Well, let's not waste time in games. I actually received reports of you going in and out of the maid quarter several times. Do you not think a bit odd to be looking around that particular place? Nah. You don't think that questioning something like that when you already have the facts is a little cruel? Take that as a compliment. So what business do you have in the maid quarters? Suggest you answer honestly. Still, Joshua, you've been here the whole time? Zen. Now that's the stuff. You're drunk. Yeah, sorry. Hey, if it ain't my favorite gorgeous officer lady. Nice. Something like that we meet up again, huh? I suppose. What's going on? Are my students here causing any trouble? No, it's just that they were in the maid's quarters for a while. Merely want to know their business. Yeah, I totally get you. I just sent them off to find some lunches to go with my booze. Hey, Joshua, you kids find anything to eat? No, the cooks aren't back yet, I guess. Went to ask the maid if there was any we could get our hands on something, but no luck. Oh, well. Have to do without, I guess. Hey, just had a great idea. You want to come and join me for a drink? I mean, hey, nothing goes with drink like a beautiful lady. I'm afraid I'm busy. I'll have to decline your generous offer. My apologies for misunderstanding, but I will advise you to return to your room and remain there for the rest of the night. I have to investigate suspicious activity, you understand? Of course. It is late. We should probably just go to bed. Very good, then. Now if you'll excuse us. Sorry, Zen. Aw, denied. Oh well, might as well go back to the room. Right. We'll go with you. Gonna lose bursts of points for that. So you managed to convince her at least. What? Zen, aren't you drunk? I was acting drunk. I haven't had a single drop. No, well, your face had gone all red. Focused on making his blood circulate better, which made it look like he was intoxicated. So, it was some kind of Eastern martial art breathing exercise, right? Surprised you're familiar with it. But hey, you seem to be in a tight spot, so I figured I'd distract everyone. Nice, huh? Saved your bacon. You are an evil man, Zen. Okay, sure, you did help us out, but you also surprised the hell out of me. Sorry about that. So what's the story? What story? I would have thought it obvious. Story you meeting with the Queen. Whoa, wait, what? How did you... Did Anan tell you something about this? I actually couldn't get him to tell me anything. But now I know anyway, don't I? Without prior knowledge, there's no way you could have just guessed. So how much did you really know? Guess I finally came to show you this. Is this going to be a letter from Cassius? Is this? I know this handwriting. Don't just stand there, read it. It'll explain a lot, okay? If this letter finds you well, and I've been out of touch. I'm in a hurry, so I hope you pardon my bluntness. My work concerning the Jaegers is leading me to the Imperial territory. However, due to the fact that the unusual forces seem to be influencing matters inside Liberal, I feel uneasy being absent for so long. That's why I must ask a favor. Can I persuade you to come to Liberal and help out if they need it? Since you have been Liberal before, perhaps you can think of this as a recreational trip. There's a martial arts competition before the Queen's birthday, and foreigners can participate. Make fine camouflage. Realize it's sudden, but if you can do it, I'll be most grateful. Intending to return to Liberal before the festival, so hopefully I'll be able to have a drink together when I return. Oh my god! This guy knows everything! We have the chance to meet my son and daughter. They're currently apprentices, so if you happen to meet them, feel free to test the extent of their training. Try not to bail them out too much unless it seems like they really need it. Alright, so Dad actually asked you to come to Liberal? Which means he's in Arbonia now. That's the long and short of it. Long and short of it? What it means is that you were in cahoots with him all along. Kind of nasty way to put it, don't you think? I owe Master Cassius a favor for the time we spent in Calvard. This letter just gave me the chance to make a square again. Suppose, when you realized we were his kids? I had a feeling from the outset since I saw Estelle's techniques with the bow staff. I asked Gillica about it and he confirmed it. Would have been nice if you had said something about it at all. We've been worried sick wondering where Dad's been. I know I'm sorry I haven't said anything. He got the impression from the letter that he was trying to keep his whereabouts a secret. So, you're definitely his kids. Alright, if you could pull off a job's bay of sneaking an audience with the Queen. I suppose so. He knows this much, it wouldn't hurt to tell him everything, right? Agree, it'd probably be best to fill Zen in on everything. It's a bit far-fetched to say that we could put a whole end to this whole situation on our own, after all. Let's see, I thought something seemed a little off when everyone was talking at the party. Alright, then I'll help you out with that little request. Wait, you will? Yep, think of this ideal opportunity to settle my debt with Cassius. Please let me help. Well, I'll be glad to. Thank you once again. I'd rather get Scheherazade back, honestly. I'll take him and Scheherazade. But I'm going to get the Fencer Girl back. Because we're going to be rescuing her. Along with the princess. What is this place? I never imagined that something like this even existed. There's a deep, deep cavern. As large as I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, if you'd be so kind as to show us the way to the lowest level. Yes, sir. Whoa, is that some kind of mechanical monster? Well, well. So these must be, archaisms. Holy shit, he took that thing in one stroke? Heh, you were the quickest to react. You are indeed truly a force to be reckoned with when you don't hold back. You flatter me. Quick draw as well. Quite remarkable. I see that you studied on the Divine Blade himself. I'm humbled. Still have ways to go before I could really humble anyone, I'm afraid. Time waits for no man. The skills I possess now will have to be enough. My strength may be meager, but I must forge this kingdom's future with my own two hands. My brave men, the way to the ultimate power is open. A bright new dawn approaches for our beloved Liberal. I expect only the best of each of you. By your order, may the special op work as one for the Colonel. For the glory of the Liberal. Not gonna shout too much. My brother will find that annoying. I understand the situation. Both perform admirably. Amazed that you're able to deliver the Professor's message to Her Majesty. We just got lucky is all. The real question is how much longer is luck going to be on our side. You're really going out to stay focused. You understand that, right? There's nothing more I need to tell you. In any case, you consider Professor Russell's request to be fulfilled. Please accept this as compensation. Hell yeah. 20,000. I don't know why. Nobody paid for that, but whatever. Now, it was pure providence that Cassius invited you here. Need your help of an A-rank bracelet like yourself. No need to ask. If I didn't have a debt to repay, I couldn't possibly stand idly by in a situation. I'm with you to the end. Then we can count on you. By the way, what's this A-rank business? It's a rank that signifies a full-fledged bracer's full power. 7 ranks, ranging from G on the bottom up to A at the top. So it's the highest rank you can get? Wow, I never knew you were such a badass then. Well, I may be A-rank, but I'm still an underling, so to speak. There are 20 A-rankers across the continent. But above that, there's an informal S-rank. Let me guess, Cassius is that. Uh-huh. Talked for way too long. Okay, so nothing else to report. So basically, I gotta go find everybody. So we just gotta gather our resources and everything because once shit hits the fan. This is weird, Chief. I haven't heard anything in 2 days. Well, he does tend to get completely wrapped up when he's looking for the next big story. Given how close we are to staying martial law, I don't much like these got contacted either. Huh? Oh, hi guys. Hello, Dorothy. Pardon us. Hey, it's Tournament Champions. Matter of Chief of the Liberal News. Nial and Dorothy have told me quite a bit about the two of you. Still and Joshua of the Bracers Guild, right? Pleasure to meet you. Always enjoyed your magazine. Oh, it's always good to hear. Weren't you two doing something for Nial? Yeah. That's what we were just talking about. Actually, Nial just showed up here today or yesterday. No word from her or anything. Huh? Spoke with him in the evening 2 days ago. Really? I mean, really? You gave us a message to meet him for ideas. Came here to talk to him after the semifinals. Right, now that you mention it. So, did he say anything to you? Like, where was he going? Someone just called him. Right, I remember what happened. He got a call from someone and he had to leave. Are you serious? Yeah. We didn't see hide nor hair of him. Oh no, I can't believe Nial's dead. What? Who said he was dead? Today is when the airliner traffic gets shut down. Everything was normal yesterday, so maybe went to another province? I inquired about the landing port's passengers. There's no sign of him. Of course not. Why would there be any sign of the reporter that's... Oh, man. Yeah, this is not good. You were the last ones to see this reporter fellow. Weren't you talking about something from a news article? Huh? These are the times we live in. Controlling the media is a big deal for the military. What do you think? Certainly can't argue with that. Alright. Particularly the case of the intelligence division, they monitor and censor everything we do. You wouldn't believe how frustrating it is. You can't get much information. But it's a reporter's nature that wants to get as much as possible in the hands of the readers. See, so I went to check a new subject and the intelligence division started demonstrating it. What was the last thing you told us about? I think it was about... It's either Julian Canaan's history, which we found. They were discussing an arranged marriage for Princess Claudia. And the Duke mentioned something about it at the dinner party. Oh, Nial told you about that too. Make hell of a story if it's true. Just having to get some evidence at any cost. How did a reporter even learn about something like that? I thought something like that would be only known to the royal family. So he's friends with someone who works in the Arabian royal villa. It's completely off the record, but the terrorists are supposed to be after the princess, so she's secretly staying in the villa. I knew it! Ha! And the veil is lifted. Maybe the person he was talking to was his friend in the villa. Which would mean Nial's probably there too. Well, I know Nial. He probably tried to worm his way in for an interview. If the soldiers saw him, they'd arrest him on the spot. Why do you keep coming back to that? If he hasn't been arrested, getting him out is going to be easy. Yeah, I bet that he and Princess Claudia are pretty much in the same situation. Exactly what do you people know? Do you have inside information on what's going on in the city? Sorry, we really can't talk about it. So let the Bracers Guild take care of Nial. If he's been arrested, we'll see to it that he's released. Alright, please do whatever you can. Please, you guys. Gotta bring Nial back. Leave it to us. Alright, that's one down. Let's talk to sister. Talk to the nun. Look for Sister Ellen, perchance. With the Archbishop should know her whereabouts. She should be in the Sacramento Chamber, the southeast of this room. And who might you be? We're members of the Bracers Guild. Looking for a Sister Ellen? What are you now? I guess you share complicity with her then. With a nun? Ew, no. As if we knew her real identity, Estelle. We're here with information. Sorry to say she's no longer at the cathedral. She came to say goodbye to me this morning and left. Where to? If I only did. I've been close to the royal family for many years. She's always regarded me as a friend. But this time she refused to give me any details. She no doubt wished to keep the church from getting too deeply involved in whatever is occurring. Let's see. Wouldn't worry, though. She had the light of hope in her eyes as she departed. Confident she was not running away to wallow in despair, but for a more noble cause. That's good to hear, at least. Thing is, we kind of need her to stay in touch with the royal guardsmen. Begging for rain in the desert only gets you sand. Probably go. Best thing we can do is covertly keep an eye out for the other royal guardsmen. Not the most efficient plan, but that seems to be all we got. Seem to be between a rock and a hard place. Remember, the ideals helps those who help themselves. Do all you can, the ideals will surely take care of the rest. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. Alright, so she's not here. So that leaves the guild members. So if I were the Bracers Guild, where would I be? Probably getting drunk that junior members beat our asses. Or maybe they're just hanging around shops. Ah! Hi, Karna. Hey, look who it is. Oh, you got old man Zin with you. What's going on? Can I have you in my party? Well, it's a long story. Sounds serious. You're not just pulling my leg, are you? Must admit, I find it a bit odd that all the gates and ports and such have been shut down. So what do you want with me exactly? You need to get everyone together and formulate a plan. So if you would, please meet us at the guild. Gotcha. Already there. Really, they should be having, you know, hidden stuff for me to collect. Alright. Actually, now that I think about it, how much... I have quite a bit of ornament. Let me go and get it. There's probably another guy here. No? No. Okay. Can I shop up here on this floor? Alright, let's see here. What can I make with all this stuff? Not any of that. So I already have the action 3. I just need a few more time. Okay. Hey, it's Grant. Well, if it isn't the Big Bad Champions. You guys spent the night at the castle. Frankly, I'm surprised to see you back so early. Anything good? Yeah, we did, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Oh, something on your mind? Holy crap, you're not pulling my leg. We're not. Every word is true. I stake my reputation on it. Zin's removal is moved by this is all the proof I need. I'll do whatever I can to help. You can count on it. Thanks, Grant. We'll all be meeting at the guild house. So please head over there. Understood. Okay, that's 2 of the guild. Well, maybe someone in the there will be someone in the department store. Yep. Well, if it is in the new recruits, back from the castle already, well, yeah, I guess we are. You gotta have a moment of your time. You hear something juicy you're looking to share with me? Well, by juicy you mean spit your juice all over the shop. Yeah. It's a real juice bomb. Ooh, you have my undivided attention. Should we be talking about this here, or should I be sitting down for it? Huh? Just to make it absolutely clear, this isn't a joke. Things can get serious in a big hurry. If they do, we'll need your help. Let's see. Sorry, my head's just a little scrambled for how screwed up this whole situation is. I don't really get all this, but if you want everyone to meet up at the guild house, right? Right, Emmeline will fill you in on the details. Alright then. I'll go and see what's up. That just leaves one more from the guild. Now, where would he be? So the Grand Arena's closed down for now. Now, would he be... Let's see, where could I go to see him? I swear, if he's in the History Museum, that would be hilarious. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize I actually had a long chain conversation. I thought it would actually be a cutscene, but it's just regular conversation. Nah, he's not here. Actually, is there anything I could buy? No, of course not. Okay, so. Got everything I could from there. Aw. No, Olivier. Sorry, guys. Hotel. Maybe he's in one of the rooms. There we go. We should remember that time a little better. It's like there's a thick fog blanketing the whole thing. Oh, hi, Kurt. Good to see you here. Hey, Sly, Joshua. Oh, Zin's with you. Didn't you know that you were going at the dinner party at the castle yesterday? That was when these two workers took on a pretty major assignment. A major assignment. I think he's supposed to tell you more or less the whole story. You're serious? Of course we are. That's why we really need your help. No, that's not it. I mean, I'm shocked at Her Majesty's request of you. But the black ornament that the Colonel has, it's real? Kurt? What's wrong? You look awfully pale. Whoa! What in the world? Step away from him. Huh? Huh? Shade. Lift! What was that? You didn't even touch me. You acted like you got electrocuted. Special spirit channeling breath technique. Allows to use to directly affect the target's body without direct physical contact. I don't normally like to be so rough, but time is exactly on our side. How are you feeling? Wow, actually a lot better. I can't remember a detail, but a bit of it's coming back. A little unsteady from the shock, but I think I'll be alright. What do you remember? There was an accident around 3 months ago. Lost your memories while you were working. Someone had asked me to check on those men in the black outfits. Then I took something suspicious from them. It was the black ornament. It's the person who gave you the assignment. It was your father. Wasted no time packing it up and sending it to him. But that's really as far back as I can remember. So the key on that package was you, yes. I think I also remember there being a note that said that Professor Russell analyzed it. Again, the package was delivered to you two. Do you remember anything after that? Anything that happened to send you off the package? After that, I left port. Someone called out to me. Then, no good. It's all one big blur. Probably best not pressing your luck. It's likely to just cause strain that you can't handle. It's alright. We're just amazed as they remember anything at all. Which brings us to a bigger question. Who could have done this? Maybe special ops? It's possible. They did use that nasty poison on the gate after all. It's as if they're manufacturing and testing new drugs. Maybe they made something to cause memory loss. Now that's a cheerful thought. Plus, there are Sky Bandits and Mayor Dalmore to consider. You have to be really careful. Sorry, I don't have anything really useful to tell you. I know what Her Majesty asked you to do. I want to help if you let me. Are you sure you'll be okay? Memory may be a sieve, but physically I'm fine. I'll you for your help, so please allow me to make it up to you. Feeling up to it. We need to work out a strategy for now. Let's be back in the guild. Alright. So, everything else is kind of a no-go. So, all we collect are the guild members. The other braces are already assembled. Have you heard from the Royal Guardsman or the reporter? No contact. But we believe we gathered the intelligence we need. See, we conclude with fair certainty that Princess Claudia is inside the villa. It's unfortunate that you were unable to make contact with the Royal Guardsman. At least now we know they hadn't been captured. Shall we get started? Yes. We need to start working out the details. Alright, we'll update the pertinent details. Given this information, we should consider ourselves under a contractual obligation to Queen Alicia. I hardly believe what I'm hearing. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing something was amiss earlier. I was suspicious of special ops troops from the very beginning, but I really trusted Colonel Richard, and he was behind the Sky Bandits and Mayor Dalmore. We got completely snowed. We can't let them get away with it, that's for sure. Can you all be counted on to cooperate with this assignment? Damn straight. Just lead the way. Oh, these guys with black eyes. Rhyme unintended. Count me in for sure. This is gonna be good. We got strong allies. We'll prevail without a doubt. Let me explain the details. We have to move fast, as there are lives at stake. It's not the most elegant approach, but I believe taking control of the villa through the frontal assault is our best option. We don't have time to try to find some route to infiltrate, so I guess that's the only option we got. How will we be divided? We'll split into two groups, a decoy team and a rescue team. The decoy team will draw the attention, while the rescue team makes its way to the villa. Remember though, we're dealing with the Spec Ops division there. If I may, I'd like to suggest we also had an ambush team to aid the decoy team. And a second decoy team to assist the rescue team? Man, we're really teaming with teams here, but why do we need those? The ambush team would lie in wait until the decoy team tries out, and then both teams should attack at once. Meanwhile, the second decoy team would attempt to break the enemy's ranks, allowing the rescue team to enter the villa more easily. I guess that's a good point, even the odds a little bit. But do we have enough members to spread among 4 squads? No, we don't. We contacted other guild branches, but the airship's grounded. We're pretty much on our own. Oh crap. If only we'd share in the gate. However, I agree with Zen, trying to carry out this operation with only 2 squads is risky. We need to re-examine this strategy. If numbers are all you lack, maybe we can be of assistance. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Oh, she's in here. Hey, Lieutenant Schwartz. Well, now, his sister military. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm Royal Guardsman Sub-Commander. Royal Guards are here at your disposal for this operation. Even better. I understood your participation will be most invaluable. Count 9 soldiers in your squad, including yourself. My remaining troops are incognito, stationed all throughout the city. I can assemble them within the hour. It's great, but Lieutenant Schwartz, how do you know we were going to try to save the hostages? I tried to find you at the cathedral, but you had already disappeared. Did you? My apologies. All I knew is that you had accepted the Queen's mission. Found out last night. Last night? We only just met with the Queen last night ourselves. I'm aware of that. We have sources for military intelligence of this sort. All that matters now is that Her Highness gave us the orders to assist, and we are happy to do it. Can I share some of yours? I don't. Let's leave it no style. More importantly, the Guardsman assistance will give us the extra forces we need. With this additional manpower, I believe our chances of success have increased exponentially. With extra manpower, we should start deciding the teams immediately. Need 2 decoy teams, right? I believe 5 of my troops should be sufficient for one of them. Yeah, I'd say those Royal Guard uniforms should definitely catch their attention. My thoughts exactly. We'll target the Intelligence Division aerial squadron stationed just on the outskirts. No mean. Afraid she does. It's on the sea routes. I mentioned it. There's a stretch of land that's been completely blockaded. According to my intelligence, it's only a skeleton crew. If we attack, they'll have no alternative but call the village for reinforcements. Well, I get that's some good decoying right there. Then when the reinforcement shows up, the ambush team pops in and takes them all out, right? We should form the ambush team then. I knew all those years of hunting down monsters the bush would pay off one day. We got a gunner too. We'll be able to handle this no problem. Alright, 2 teams locked down. Now for rescue and decoy. The second decoy team should also be composed of my royal guardsmen. Spec ops will definitely drop the guard more readily to apprehend them. It leaves us for the rescue team. All of the other teams will be active to provide cover for us. Ours will be the most important assignment on the field. This is no game. You're playing an actual role and crucial turning point of our history. Make sure you're up to the task. No pressure. Besides, you guys are the Grand Soul Martial Arts champions. We'll be the ones keeping the majority of the enemy force busy. Hopefully all you need to worry about are the hostages. Julia, Almanzin, I... We, Estelle. The word you're looking for is we. And we will. You're right. You're so right. We're going to kick some special ops asses. Well, we're here for rescuing people first, so... Alright. That's the plan. The operation will begin at nightfall. We'll use dark for cover. Once the operation begins, you won't have the opportunity to return to the city. So if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now or forever hold your peace. Getting pretty real. I'm ensure Her Highness is made aware of the plan. Alright, tonight. Got it? Alright, so the question is there anything? Nope. I mean, we're good. I'm going to make a save here. We're ready to go. Alright. We're ready. Understood. Let's review. Then I'll use the second save file for everything. So we're going to meet back here. This is the Ambro Monument, so this should be the place. The only real issue is whether or not Lieutenant Schwartz and her men can get here undetected. No need to worry about that. Oh, when did you get here? Nice work staying hidden in Gransel. We have quite a few sympathizers among the citizens. We finished our preparations. We can begin whenever you're ready. Alright? We're waiting on your order, Estelle. Huh? My order? You're the ones who originally received Her Majesty's request. We're waiting on your command before we begin. But it's just a rookie. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't think you'll have a problem. Alright. Okay. Let's do this without thinking. We'll be able to help. We have no objections. Have a little faith in yourself. Don't worry. Let's deal with things as they come. Right. Okay then, here goes. Everyone, let's get these hostages rescued. Alright. I'm so freaking hungry. Is it time to change shifts yet? Come on, stay focused. There's no telling when the royal guards will finally show themselves. There weren't more than 10 escapees. If the colonel really put his mind to it, really could hunt a lot of them down in no time. Think it's so easy, they go ahead and try. What? Lieutenant Schwartz! Listen up, we have word from the ID ship. We apparently have a lock on the royal guardsmen. Get there quickly, this will be your chance to wipe them out. Roger. That settles that, huh? Whew, that's quite the number. Idiots. The airship's locked down. You'll never be able to use it. You're just done as the colonel said. We would have spared your lives. And now you're going to die and you only got your own stubbornness to blame. Take this. Racers? Can't be serious. You're actually not going to try to stay against the Royal Army. Sorry to disappoint you, but you've already been marked as criminals. By order of the Queen, you will let us pass. Ambush party's on the move. Go ahead and lure the remaining forces of the front guards. Break the villa while they're distracted. Sounds good. Adios be with you all. Alright. So, that's the point of no return for that. We're going to keep this going. Alright, let's go. Oh, well, that guy's in the drink. So if they went for it, now's a chance to sneak in. Okay, roger that. This is Urban Royal Villa. It's gorgeous. Certainly gives the castle a run for its mirror. Well, it is a royal family residence. Looks like our welcoming committee's here. Let's go, man. Who are you people? You don't need to know our names. Words will serve no purpose here. Let's go. Alright, 2 gunners and 1 blade guy. That blade guy's gotta go. Alright, there we go. Try and get my Septith back up. Not my Septith, but core power.
They messed with the wrong.
Now where are the princess being held? The place is huge. We'll have to search room by room. We're just hanging around here. You bet we're going to have more company and soon. Let's get a move on. Alright, so let's deal with items for now. Well, who are you people? Don't move a muscle. Alright. Do what you do best. You missed the one I needed you to hit. It's just how it goes, you know? Have fun. Tacked out of nowhere. Looks like there's still quite a few soldiers patrolling the corridor. The option would be to silence anyone who sees us. Library, nothing there. Not here. Oh! Ah, 2 bladed ones. Yeah, that's taken in AoE. And I missed that one. Of course I missed that one. No, I didn't miss it. Okay. You're gonna crit, you're gonna take him out.
That's that. Let's move out.
Anybody in here? No. God. Alright, he's fully charged and ready to rock. Well, if that's how you feel, well, we're just gonna blast you then. Alright, good. You leveled up. I'm glad some of my guys are actually getting the experience to level up. Red plate here. Yes. I'm glad I can look at all this stuff. That does not help me. A drawing room, that does not help. He would have a crit. Look, if you want to, you know, if you want to pick on, you know, one guy, go for it. Go.
Savor the victory.
Actually, you know what? So I have a tier all bomb. Oh no, that was a full heal. Never mind. I thought that was... Whatever. It's alright. I just don't want to expend my EP just yet. There we go. Who are you people? Crap, totally picked the wrong room. What are you doing here? Aren't you senior? We're with the Bracer Guild, huh? No need to get up. Just enjoy yourselves and rest a while. Yeah. Night night! Night night, guys.
We rule.
Hunter experience for that? Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Phew. Well, that's taken care of. I'm too drunk to really know what's going on. It's like some kind of bar, same as the one in the castle. Please don't kill me. I'm not with them. We know you work at the villa, right? Came to help with the request of the queen. Really? You're honestly here to save us? So would you calm down, please? Phew. Thought it was done for when the reporter friend was taken away. Hope he's alright. Reporter friend? You mean Nial? You know him? I see. I'm the one who contacted him. He came to get an interview who was being guarded here. His passion for his work is hard to argue, so I wound up sneaking him and showing him the way. But he was spotted. Yes, and much to my shame, it was only then I realized the severity of the situation. Her Highness was being kept here to protect her. But the truth is she's being held prisoner. So glad she was coming that it simply never occurred to me. Truly unfit. No need to be displeased. Would you happen to have any idea where the prisoners are being held? They're all in the crest room, which is the innermost chamber. It's a large banquet hall used for events. Alright, let's go check it out. Oh, wow, I mean... Alright, that helps. Just in case things go completely south. Except these guys are fast, man.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yeah. Hey, do you happen to have the spare key? Ah, so it's locked. The key is now in the possession of the Intelligence Division Commander. I believe you left it when the terror showed. Huh? Means it was taken by the ones who ambushed Lieutenant Schwartz. Not good. There's no time to go back. Spare key to that door. It's here somewhere. Somewhere in the gallery. Oh, I mean, while I'm here. Damn, really? At 12 health, he survived by the skin of his teeth. They're ready to go anytime to kick some ass.
Savor the victory.
But I actually am getting quite a bit of experience here, which, you know, pretty nice. Let's see here, if I remember correctly, the gallery is this room? Nope. Shit.
We're good to go.
Yeah, they're going to level up soon. Again, which is good. This one? Man, I'm about ready to just go back. Thank you! Finally kicked off. Jeez.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
And then by the time I get this key, I was one off. Alright, well, considering I used up most of my EP just recovering from battle, let's just rest up. And I remember when these guys were actually quite tough. I mean, I'm still getting torn up, like, health-wise from these guys. But it's not to the same level when I had a gate with me.
That's that. Let's move out.
Alright, here we go. Inside we go. Who knows what we're going to find. Thinking maybe boss? Who are you? Why do you look so familiar? You guys won the martial arts competition. That means you're the Bracer Guild. That's right. Don't suppose we could persuade you just forget you saw us. Shut it. We're defenders of an impregnable fortress. You want past us, you gotta go through us. Ooh, you guys have, you know, halberds. And you can take a hit. Ow! You can two-shot him. Yeah, let's not have that happen. Damn it. Alright, well. So yeah, these guys are pretty tough. Yeah, that hurt.
You're finished.
Hopefully I'll flatline one of them. Good. Keep him alive. Now that's just uncalled for. No! Wrong person. Fuck it. I mean, he's... Wasn't a waste of a heal.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Yeah, we're good. There you go. They both leveled up. We're fully healed. Whew. Hey, guys. You arrested kids, too? You? Yeah, we're here to save your bacon. Hello, Nial. You don't look too bad shape. Are you serious? So, Joshua, I thought I'd see you here. Huh? You're the princess. Supposed to meet you. We're at the Bracer Guild. I think it's a little late for introductions. So we meet again as promised. Chloe? Stella, seriously, I hope you're joking. You thought you ought to have recognized me sooner. But not with the dress and the hair and the things. What happened? Pardon us, Chloe. Estelle doesn't know how to doubt people. Hey, what the hell is that supposed to mean? That's the Estelle I know. Joshua, you still use that name for me. Yes, since it seems to be the one you prefer. Would you rather use your real name? No, but thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so what are you doing here, Chloe? And for the mayor, why is the princess here? She's right in front of you. That's the queen's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. But... Sorry, I couldn't tell you. I planned to tell both of you the truth when I next met in Grancel. But Colonel Richard had to be detained. But why? Why would the princess be hiding in an ordinary school? Why would you have us call you Chloe? I'd like for you to keep calling me that. My real name is Claudia von Uslis. Chloe's a pet name that Jill came up with using bits from my old name. Really? What about your hair? Oh, this is just a wig. If I had the same hairdo as when I was on campus, it would probably just create trouble. Can't believe I missed a connection myself. Seeing your picture often enough, I remember you from the mayor scandal in Rouen, but I never put two and two together. Sorry. Doesn't seem that Uncle Dunnan or Mayor Dalmore recognized me either. Yeah, the Duke's even related to you. Forgot something important. See, to all three of you, I extend my deepest gratitude for coming to rescue me. I was nothing. Heck, if we'd known that was our Chloe here, no one would have had to ask us. Stella, no doubt. She has saved your thanks for Her Majesty. She's the one who deserved them. She has no concern for herself that we should save you. I think your safety will give her the strength to resist the Colonel's demands. Though doing so may endanger her life. Yes, that is her way. If something's not done, then she's in grave danger. I think we've seen enough of this little farce. Princess. Rian. What the? She's General Morgan's granddaughter. He's in prison at the Hawking Gate. I'd say they're taking her to keep him from causing any trouble. As they did with you and Her Majesty. This isn't some idle threat. Every man of the special ops has a dream. We'll stop at nothing to achieve it. That's something you're proud of? Make you a deal, Sergeant. Please, take me as your hostage rather than the child. Heh, not a chance. I know I said we'll stop at nothing, but even if we don't have the nerve to harm a member of the royal family. General Morgan's grandkid, on the other hand, suits our need just fine. She's a valuable hostage and not going to cause any real problems if she would end up getting hurt. You're a monster. I'd have said coward myself. Pathetic, disgusting, sick. Pick an adjective. You talk all you want. It's almost time for the patrols to return from the Royal Avenue. Then we can round up the guardsmen and the bracers. Not bad for one night's work. Oh, I'm afraid that won't be happening. We already took your buddies out of their way over there. Ah, sure as what? There. It's alright. Hi, you two. Long time no see. Shara? You came. Damn it all. Who the hell do you think you are? Some people just have no manners. Oof. Think of that as my special gift. Is that Olivier? That's just cruel. Hey, who fired that shot? Olivier, I guess. Bingo! And the star makes his dramatic entrance. Please hold your applause until the performance is ended. Ha! And the drama turns into a comedy. Nice seeing you again, Charizard. It's been a long time. Indeed it has. I never thought I'd find you in Liberal. But I was honestly quite relieved when I heard you had fallen in with Estelle and Joshua. Well, I think you're overestimating my capabilities like usual. As for you, you've only become more beautiful. I barely even recognize you. Oh, really? I'm suddenly burned with something akin to jealousy. Am I merely a toy to be used when convenient, cast aside when boredom sets in? Hey, Olivier, I just been wanting to see you. Just hoping to go out for drinks again. Forgive me, I've committed a grave offense. Swear, none of you ever change. Glad to see you, Sheriff. I thought the Royal Army had checkpoints completely sealed off. Yes, but we crossed the lake by boat and docked at Gransel Harbor. That's one way around the problem. How did you wind up falling in with a failed traveling musician? We ran into each other at the local guild branch. He was like a lost puppy, so I didn't have much choice other than to bring him along. Simply couldn't allow such an amusing and interesting show to go on without me. And may I ask who this fair lady is? Alright, introductions. This is the Queen's granddaughter, Her Highness Princess Claudia. She's a friend of ours. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you very much for coming to help me. Think nothing of it. I'm simply doing my duty as a bracer. I could scarcely consider myself a gentleman if I didn't leap at the aid of a lovely lady of noble birth. The honor and pleasure at this meeting is entirely my own. Your Highness, are you well? Julia, Sieg! Good, I'm happy to see you again. Thank goodness you're unarmed. I was so worried. Feeling is mutual. Okay. Oh, we've taken over the villa, which is good. I don't know how long until that's not safe anymore. We're just going to express my shame. It's not for my ineptitude. None of this would have come to pass. So ashamed I could take my own life for it. Something to be permitted. Please do not say such things. We're just happy to see you're alive and unharmed. This is a secret that Chloe's been hiding from us. Thank you for coming to save me. I thought I'm not moved by all this, but I have to ask, why is Sieg still here? He is Her Highness's escort as well as a messenger for the Royal Guardsmen. After all, did he not deliver the letter in your hotel? That night? Thought it might have been him. That must also be how you learned Her Majesty's request. Yeah, I heard it from Sieg. The crest room in which the Princess Collies had no windows for Sieg to use. Yeah, I was very worried when I was unable to make contact. She just gave me a heart attack, though, when you sent that message to us. Sieg, that was just plain mean of you to leave that letter and not show us that was you. Sorry, it's okay. By the way, have all the special ops troops been dealt with? Almost all the soldiers of the villa have been restrained. However, there are quite a few left in the Gransel Castle. Much of the original army is under Intelligence Division control, even outside of Gransel. If we're not careful, we run the risk of them seizing control of this building and branding us all as rebels. I haven't thought about that. It's a good point. I think it would be best if we were to get Chloe to a safer location at the very least. Perhaps we could seek asylum at the Rabonian Republic embassies? Since it's considered foreign territory, it would make it very difficult for them to lay a hand on her. Also, the special ops ship that we seized nearby. It wouldn't solve the whole problem, but would buy us some time to find a better solution. Regardless, we need to find some way to get her to safety. Everyone? I understand the difficulties of the current situation. Would we possibly make an official request? What? The hostages have been rescued, so I think it'll be alright. Of course, it depends on what the contents of the request are. If so, I must ask you to do the impossible. Will you help me retake the castle? Hell yeah. See, that's right. This time we'll have to help the Queen. To be honest, I consider the question to be ridiculous because the answer is obvious. But But Your Highness, this is no small thing you're asking for. Quite right. There's no chance our frontal assault will work, even with the capabilities of everyone here. I think the captured special ops ship has potential, but we're going to need some kind of seriously clever trick. I have an idea. If everyone please look at this. This is a map of... It's an ancient diagram of the sewers below Gransel. One of the things it lays out is the path that takes to the castle cellar. What's the meaning of this? How can we all lost contact with the Erber Royal Villa? Most likely it's fallen into an external force. Either that or the guards with the bracers. It's interfering low. Were you not in command of that division? It's a pity, but once it is done, obsessing about it now will accomplish nothing. Furthermore, we must strengthen the castle's defenses to ensure that Her Majesty is not taken. I don't need you to tell me that. I want the castle gate sealed, not a soul to enter from in or out. The only attacks I should need to worry about are the ones that come from the sky. Yes, ma'am. Once that's done, scrape up troops from wherever you can, find them anywhere in Liberal, and send them to the villa. Priority 1 is to subjugate the terrorists who deceive the royal family. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Of course it was. I've served this unit for some time, unlike you. I swear, I will protect the castle while His Excellency is absent, no matter the cost. Okay, here's how we're going to free Gransel Castle. Joshua and 2 others will infiltrate the sewers. You'll proceed to the Royal Guard and open that castle gate. Time to light a few fireworks. Well, it does seem appropriate for the beginning of the final act. As soon as the gate opens, the guardsmen and the 4 of the bracers will make their way to the castle by way of the streets. You need to make a real spectacle to draw all the guards together in one place. Good hands. Alright, we're looking forward to this. Finally, you're certain I cannot get you to reconsider. Sorry, but I must be there to help my grandmother. Also, I know how to pilot an airship. I hope to be able to put that skill to use. And that's what happened in our world taught you. Look after Chloe for you. I swear she'll be kept safe, for my nickname isn't the Silver Streak. I understand. Please do what you can. Once the men inside the castle have been concentrated in one area, Estelle and her team will set down to the garden terrace. They'll break into the Queen's room to rescue her. Roger. Both operations will begin at the stroke of noon. Everyone is to remain alert until then. Alright. You have your task. Dismissed. Joshua, please be careful. Don't go taking any unnecessary risks. I'll be fine. You try to be on your best behavior. Don't overestimate your own strength and make sure you watch Cher's back. Whatever happens, remember our promise. We'll see each other again safe and sound in Gransel Castle. Joshua, don't tell them what kinds of creatures inhabit the sewers. Please take the utmost care. Don't worry about Estelle. You've grown so much during the trip of yours. Not just your skills and brace qualifications, but in your hearts. Or so it seems to me. Sure. What does that mean? Nothing. Save it for later. Even in times of crisis, you can always count on these 2 brats. Quite so. I think we'll be heading out. May we meet again, my lovelies. Adidos be it with you. Joshua. Hey, Princess. Do you ever wonder if those 2 have some kind of destiny in store for them? Yes, the thought has crossed my mind. They always have a smile for each other. I have to admit, even the tiniest bit of this. Oh boy. Looks like the regular soldiers have been replaced with special ops. That means probably gotten quite desperate. Security seems a lot tighter. Perhaps I can help loosen them up. You do anything conspicuous, that guy will be on you faster than you can say off key. Mueller, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You should definitely must rather not go near the Erebonian embassy. Neither of us has time to just drop by there. Once preparations are complete, we have to get inside the sewers. Okay, so. Orbit! You. It did not work. You're gonna be my healer, spellcaster, everything. Alright, that should help out everything. Actually. Report! Hell yeah. Alright, got the gladiator belt. I am first class, baby! What does the gladiator belt do? Honestly, just give it to him. Give him the extra boost of power, and yeah, make sure death blows are off the table for everybody. Okay. So there's a north sewer. Huh? Okay. Okay. Oh, that got destroyed. Okay, there we go. All right. And then onto the sewers. So, I were to gain entry. Which sewers do they want me to go through? So they won't be able to go through there. There happen to be sewers here? Possibly. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna go on over here. Right. Well, I guess I'll just pick a sewer and hope that the fact that they gave us a map, I might be able to use it. Okay. Let's see. I believe it would be in our best interest to confirm the location. You're right. Please wait a moment. We're currently at the staircase marked at the lower left. Okay. The entrance to the hidden waterway is where the equal mark is. Depicted in the center. Honestly, I'd be better suited going through the other, to the other one. But yeah. Alright, so... Actually, no, I don't need to, since... You know what? No, I won't. Because, yeah, that would just take too long. So let's go to the other one. Alright, so from here... Okay. Because if I'm just going to the three-pronged ones, it's going to be easier on this side. Okay. So we want to go up and around here. You know what? While we're at it, might as well charge ourselves up.
All right, we're good to go.
I'm just happy that that with three guys, these monsters aren't aggressive. That would make this so much worse. Alright, so we're just moving everybody out of the way. No needless, yeah, no need getting out of the way. There we go.
Enjoy the show.
No need taking unnecessary damage. Wish I... That does not help. Okay. If it was over... Thinking, was it over here? I'll know it once I see it. That's the sad thing, is it's going to take a second for me to...
Take that. 99 cents.
Yeah, while I'm at it... For a minute. You know what? Do I really need fire? I really don't. Let's go with, That's gonna add more magic, so let's see what magic we have here. We got Hellgate. I mean, that helps. Because I want EP Cut 2 for, oops. For a style. Here we are. Royal family sneaks sure know how to hide things. Suppose it's require a hefty amount of searching. I'll go first. Nice work. Impressive. There's some particular knack for finding hidden switches? Just practice. Just naturally learn what you feel for. Tell me you weren't a fan of thieves of some kind in your childhood, were you? You know, the kind that shows up and plays the light. Oh, please. Time is on our side. Let's get moving. This is a real deal. Alright. Now we're in the sewer proper. Let's do this. I think I'm going to be playing this until we win tonight. finishing this game. Oh yeah, we got new monsters. Here we go. Yes. Get that necessary experience.
Take that. That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay. Maybe not that necessary of experience. Whoa! Big guy. Run away! Yeah, let me have this preempt here. It ain't worth it. It's only worth like 4 experience. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. With 4 experience, not necessary. Ah, that's how you get this one.
All right, we're good to go.
Reflector, huh? You know what? Hell yeah. Art defense on top of that? I'll take it. Maybe he won't take like 200 damage a hit now. Maybe it'll be like 180. I'd rather go fight weaker enemies to charge him up than that. Well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Ah, and the fact that there's 2 of them? Oh man, that is rough.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Get everything I can. As I make my way towards the entrance. Yeah, he's taking a beating, but you know what? That's fine, because Olivier here can... I should have just done Tira all. What? Or La Tira. Alright, this looks to be it. Oops, I guess this is the end of the line. Yes, but there's a hidden door here. There's a switch to activate. We should probably stay on standby until noon. There we go. Alright, we'll wait here. When the time comes, we'll go in. Oh, well, I guess we should just rest until then. And then I will make a 3rd save file. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Alright, everyone hold your positions. We'll make our charge when the noon bell rings. Oh, Sherazard had all her slots open. Nice. Who thought we'd actually end up piloting the Intelligence Division airship? Creepy looking thing, isn't it? Not sure I like this last of the Skyband ship. Must admit though, its specs are impressive. How did the Intelligence Division manage to get a ship like this? Yeah, it's a mystery. Just how they managed to get hold of the gospel. Hello, Your Highness. Sorry for the wait. Hello, Peyton. It's been some time. Peyton works on the maintenance team for the RSL. Although I'm a lowly technician sent from the central factory, we're still conducting test flights to the RSL, so it's quite a lot of data that needs to be collected. Seemed to be flying just fine when we saw it in Rouen. Oh, normal flight's already stable. But the development of the new orbital engines is behind schedule, so we're just using an older, less powerful one right now. Since the Intelligence Division took her away, all test flights were halted. I was wondering what to do with myself when Julie made contact with me in Gransel. Gotcha. Appreciate whatever you can do. You can count on me. I've removed the lock, so you should be able to fly without any problems. She's extremely maneuverable. Alright, I understand. Let's go ahead and get her started. Alright. Brought along my tools to tune up everyone's ordnance just in case. Hell yeah. Thoughtful of you. Should be useful. Really no big deal. Help out? Say the word. Yes. Let's buy some stuff. Okay, maybe not. Buy all that. I'm sure I have more terror bombs. Okay. Alright, I can already do everything, so... Sure, I got another move too. Can't get an extra 3, not only that. Ordnance. You. Arts effective range +1. I think I can finally get rid of that. And then get the EP cut 3. Dude, it is so cheap now. Oh my god. She will be fine. I don't have a defense 3 for you, and I don't think I can get a defense 3. Can I? No. Just off. Sure, I had a move 2 on her. Okay, putting enemies to sleep. Not my thing. At that point, just have impede. Let me see what other spells I got from all that. I got Lightning, Plasma Wave, Soul Blur. Yeah. I'll keep that. we should be good to go. Just in case I need the guys to be a little bit stronger. Let's go. So I almost noon. Shall we head? Let's do it. Can you help us? Roger that. I'll handle the edge. You just focus on flying. Here we go. Alright. Damn, looks like it started. Let's go, Dorothy. We gotta get a good spot to watch. Wait, let me sub the exposure quartz. What's going on? You haven't showed up in 3 days and... Big story. Biggest in the history of liberal news. Hell yeah. Okay. Here we go. South stairs. Got it. Let's go. Where do you want me to go? There it is. Oh, hey guys! Well, I guess you could call us that. Guess I can understand the sentiment. Let's go! Hey guys, yeah, I'm just gonna wreck your day. Oh, and don't think, you know, I forgot about you guys. Alright.
Savor the victory.
That was easy. Takes care of them. Night night, kitty cats. And let's just see what we can do about this gate control. Keep your eyes open for any more spec ops. Leave it to us. No one's getting through here, or my name is Zen the Immovable. And now's the time the Heaven's Gate opens. Thus begins the final movement. What the? Aren't we on total lockdown? Why is the gate opening? What? Impossible. Someone had better tell me this is a bad joke. Why is the gate open? Your orders, Captain? Enemies can breach the castle at any moment. They're already in! All remaining members of the first platoon in the foyer. On the double. We'll have no one enter. Yes, ma'am. What a disgrace. If the enemy is not routed before I have to report to His Excellency. Captain, Spec Ops frigate ain't been. Damn it, so was their ploy? Hey, Captain Malvatea. Guess what? I gotta get some revenge on you. You made me look like a fool. Stell and Princess Claudia? Captain Malvatea, stand aside. Here to demand the release of my grandmother. Watch your tongue, girl. She got absolutely blasted. Damn, there's... I mean, I don't have Identify on her, so... Whatever.
Can't be.
Out of here. Alright. And now you bring her back. And you just heal. Alright. That's just how it is.
Seems you came up short.
What a nasty woman. Who is that anyway? Colonel Richard's second in command. Your stereotypical femme fatale. I would explain it, yes. Now onto the royal keep. Let's hurry. Oh, what am I doing? I have you two for this. Alright, files, save. Equipment. Prevent stealth blows. That's probably what got me. And preventing seal. That way she can at least... do other things. Found them! This way. Here they come. Persistent buggers, aren't they? Yep. Quite a number of them, too. Gotta hit. Gotta hit, Shara. Gotta hit. No one. Alright. I was hoping that somebody would get hurt by that, but not anyway.